And now we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to City of Mist. No, that sounds really weird.
The silence after you said, like, no one said anything after you
If
said
you're
that.
non-binary, it's okay. You can still be here. Don't worry.
Valid. Hashtag ally.
She can.
Anyway, hi, welcome, everybody. This is our Knights of Payne Town City of Mist show. We're up to the Alchemist investigation, which is about 5 or 6 into the investigations. I think that's 6. We've also done the prelude. It's the Knights of Payne Town campaign, which is actually really, really cool. Amazing MC. Polly's been doing a lot of Oblivivian changing and improving and whatnot. We have Syrinscape in the background for our audio. We also have a mix in of our of the soundtracks from Son of Oak Studios, who are the publishers of City of Mist. And you can donate to the channel. We're only asking for, are we clear here? We're only asking for $1 or 100-bit donations. That gives us gives us one to a dice as human plus one. And that can really, really help us out. Just one. If you're here for a while and you get channel points, we can also redeem those channel point rewards. They accumulate up by chatting and interacting with us, and they can also give us that plus one to our rolls. Plus one when you're rolling 2d6 is a really big thing. If you subscribe to the channel, everybody gets plus one. If you give subscribe, everybody gets plus one. So that's pretty much it. We don't ask for much, but it can really change the things. But that's also how we pay for the artwork. It was done by Hidekiri Chibi at bestokecc.com.au. And I think that's all my stuff that I need to do, all my paperwork.
All right. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to our version here on Goblin Cave TV of City of Mist. City of Mist. We were playing through the campaign of Knights of Payne Town in our specific version called Knights of Payne University. All of our player characters at present are university students at one or more levels of their education. We've had professors come and go, at least one, who might be among us at some point in the future, shepherding us from life to the life beyond. The city is a world in unto itself. None of our characters care or have even really considered what's beyond it, except maybe in the most faint of ways. Perhaps at some time in our future, they will explore what is there. Our characters themselves are combinations of a logos or mythos. And by that, I mean your everyday life. You're going to school, going to work, playing football, quitting football, or your mythical, legendary side that you were not very long ago only barely aware of, but the power grows inside you and you discover more of the mysterious, the legendary, perhaps evil part of yourself, depending on who you may be. Our characters are in constant development, changing their logos and mythos as the game progresses. Today, there might be one opportunity to make dramatic changes in your character. I don't know about that for sure. Every session of City of Mist, we begin with the first move of the game. It is the voiceover monologue. And I'm sorry, I have to ask everybody to introduce themselves and their character. We'll go from left to right, top to bottom on the overlay in overlay order, beginning with how beginning with Rave. Yeah, I don't want to say I don't know what name I'm allowed to say. Ravenrook.
Exciting. Yes. I am Ravenrook. I am playing Alex Storm. They are a 6th year senior, just living for graduation. Definitely not evil. Definitely have only been observing the group for purely benign research purposes. And have just recently started to experience some of their abilities. So
okay, thank you very much. That's the most ominous introduction we've heard yet, but we'll see. Perhaps that was unironic. Next up, Oblivivian.
Hi, my name is Oblivivian. I go by Viv. I am playing Mavis Thorn, who is a senior in college. She has, she's a literature student. She's right there about to graduate. And honestly, is probably the nicest person you ever met and has never been shady once, has never been mean once, has no ability to become evil, and or will probably be the best person that you'll ever meet in your life. So if anyone tells you otherwise, they're gaslighting you, and just know that that's not true.
And if you're new to our campaign, I assure you this is not a murder hobo campaign, notwithstanding what this sounds like already. How about you, Karsh the Goblin, the one who runs it behind the scenes, but plays in our current game as well?
So, hi, my name's Karsh the Goblin. I play Chuck. He was the dumb footballer of the group, but he has been evolving over time. He's starting to get a little bit more intelligent. He's starting to study for the first time in his life, and starting to play less football. He never really has played a game of football in this game, but he's studying more. So I just wanted to point out he's actually never actually played a game of football. And I'm not like just blacking out here. I've got a new shirt, and I forgot that the background to these overlays is black. But the new shirt is the Roll20 Con, which I'm proudly supported because we did Roll20 with this group. So I'll really want to wear it.
It was fun.
We totally forgot that I got black backgrounds here.
We sure did.
So that was fun.
Yeah, that's what's happening. That's my character. Anyway.
Thank you, Karsh.
I think it's Chris.
Chris next.
Hey, what's up? My name is Chris Wrights. I play Kel Daily. And Kel, don't dwell on the cell. It won't quell the ringing of the bell to school, because we are university students. Do you remember that? I didn't. I completely forgot.
Who are you again?
There was a lot of information packed in there for those of you new here. Perhaps you will discover the hidden references as we go along. Okay, Gabby.
Hi, I'm Gabby, and I'm here to play Christine. She is on the quest of finding herself, which for every rich, young, conventionally attractive girl that's been traveling to Europe. I'm doing kind of that versions, but like with superpower.
Right. What is your legendary power?
My legendary power is the power of selling you products. I'm kidding. It's the ability to change reality with whimsical tales.
All right.
Whether it's be good or evil, it's all in the eyes of the beholder. And I would advise you to mind your manner unless you lose yours, dear viewer.
All of these intros are so scary.
I mean, listen,
where did all these anti-heroes come from?
I'm just an innocent little bear.
Let's also introduce Paul, who is not here. He's playing Penny, and he's never here when we're going to fight a boss, and we're probably going to fight a boss this session. So here we go. Just wanted to mention that he's never here.
We love consistency.
I don't know why you think you're going to fight a boss this session. But okay. Whether or not you're going to fight a boss this session, he is missing out on a session that will likely be, well, I hope that it will be meaningful to you and your characters and those watching. The first move of every session here in this our game, City of Mist, based on the Powered by the Apocalypse system, it's my favorite rendition of it, is the move voiceover monologue. It is the most difficult move of the game because you must do two things. You must describe what is going on in the character's mind, your character's mind, whilst giving us a little bit of a reminder of what happened last session. Today's voiceover monologue has been graciously volunteered to be done by Christine. Christine.
Yes, and thank you all so much for attending this product demonstration for the Choo Chanel perfume, cruelty-free as we established. So Thank you all, board of directors and executive of competing company. You all are probably wondering, why are we being summoned here? Hey, isn't she that one influencer who came from that one rich family? I wasn't an executive, I was just invited here. Well, put your question aside because I have a tale to tell you. And after this, you're going to invest in my brand. So I was hanging out with my group of friends who like have superpower. You will forget that part by the end of the session. We were having like some sort of tensions, and so I like totally suggest splitting the group since we're not dealing with the tensions. It is so dramatic. It's like that time I ran a sorority, which is why I should run a company because I ran a sorority before and it's chaotic. And I generally believe that everyone who ever run a sorority is completely fit to run a country, let alone a business. But anyway, back to the main point. It was like so dramatic, you guys. Like, oh my goodness, like everybody was like fighting. There's some passive aggressiveness going on. And I was like, hey, can we like maybe like talk about this a little bit? And then people were all like, oh no, emotions are like totally scary. Oh, I'm feeling sad, terrifying. Oh. So I was like, okay, if we're like totally not talking about it, then we're like might as well splitting up. So we split up. And then Maeve and Maeve is like my best friend, who's like everybody's like calling her crazy and going to asylum and stuff, which is like super stigmatizing. But if you buy Choo Chanel perfume, a part of the proceeds will go to support and breaking mental health stigma. So you know it's a good thing. But anyway, when I split in the group, totally handled that monster completely a moment. And then the other group came back and they're like, hey, listen, we're like totally infiltrate them by wearing these ugly ass outfit. And I was like, can we just cut to the part where they kill me? Because that would be preferable than wearing what you're wearing. So anyway, we're like, no thank you. We would like to stay split up. Like a famous singer like release a single before. We are never, ever not splitting up again. So the rest of them go back to like this whole weird infiltrating thing while my bestie and I, we went into the library of this old ass guy and we're like, find a blueprint. I also like do a makeup moment on that save. And y'all, let's just say we have a company mascot in the making. She's going to keep your money and your investment safe. You know what I mean? So we found out that like this whole thing was about like some sort of trying to hang on to immortality and also like maybe ripping all people power out of them, turning them into like normies. Is that offensive? I don't know, don't cancel me. But like turn people into normies and just harvest their power and turn it into liquid. So it's like plant soda, but it's give you power. Ugh, so unhealthy. Anyway, we were like so totally saw this whole like mansions. Oh no, actually not a mansion, a tower like rise out of nowhere, and we're like, hold up, that is like way too much for us to process. Let's go and help this Amonkai guy down first. That's such a mouthful, Amonkai. Who names himself that? Ugh. And the point of this song is that I'm a great leader. We are now still a group, even though we have some tension. And that's why you all should quit your respective company and work for me. And sell Choo Chanel perfume.
Compelling.
All right, thank you, Christine. I hasten to add that you just wrote that or just came up with that on the spot, basically, since you didn't know you were going to do that before. Please take one chat point for your excellent efforts and advertising ability. The first scene reopens in the lab where you have sort of poked around a little bit. Perhaps there's still more secrets to be seen. I think, right? That's where you sort of left out. In the lab, okay. You see the bubbles. You see the, it's like a mad science experiment. There's vats along, all along in a row, and you are there. The scene opens, and I'm just going to let you start and describe
Little-
what you're.
Little on the nose, isn't he? I mean, come on now. Literal beakers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wonder if I mix them all up, I can be like really super strong.
I can't imagine that would be a helpful thing to do. I
Let's-
won't lie to you, Chuck.
Let's
Yeah, that's
not.
right.
Let-
Drugs are
let's-
bad.
Yes.
Drugs are bad.
There's a picture on the window that has Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad saying, "Yeah, science."
I don't think that's a good role model.
Oh my goodness.
So they've been distilling people into ick.
Yeah, exactly. It's so awful. It's like educational system or corporate or factory worker,
It's not
ripping
really
off your unique individuality and personality and anything that makes you interesting as a person and replace with a dead, mindless zombie. That
Yeah,
works for them.
we should clarify. It's not people that they're
Well,
they're
okay,
mushing
so
up.
hold on a second.
It's their hopes and dreams.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think it's
feel like
hopes
we
and
have-
dreams. I'm pretty sure it's the powers that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. Sorry, I just
So-
want to highlight this for people watching. We haven't yet. So it seems like you have all come to the, at least a preliminary conclusion about what this represents. And if you think about it, it must be affecting your characters in some way or another to discover what is going on in this lab. So continue to talk it out, I guess is what I'm saying. I like where
That's
you're
what we're doing.
going.
Is I think we
Yeah.
ended right after we were like, hey, I think they're sucking the
Okay, all right.
mythos
Yeah,
out of
good.
people.
Yeah,
We're all in the
My-
same-
little conversation.
Personally, my character
Sucking the
is
souls out of
disgusted.
people. And,
You know.
So, I'm not a philosophy major.
Oh,
But-
they're the worst. They are so boring.
Okay, first off, I'm technically a philosophy major, so
Not you.
fuck
Just
you
because your
guys.
sister is a philosophy teacher doesn't mean that you're a philosophy major.
You remember my sister? That's okay.
Okay,
I mean,
can
actually,
we
I remembered your
stop?
sister more than I remembered you. For later.
Can we
The more you
stop the
talk, the
infighting?
more I
Oh
want
my-
to.
Calm down, calm down, calm
Do we
Do we
down.
need a group
Alex,
hug?
I know you're calm, but I'm gonna need Thorn calm down. So calm down.
Do we need a group hug?
God, no.
Don't-
After
Oh, I
group
don't think
hug,
we're
it's
hugging.
group tattoo.
touch
So
me and I will punch you.
Oh, you guys want a tattoo? That'd be fun. Sorry.
We're definitely at that level of hostility. Anyway, the philosophy
there-
question that I am going to pose is, who are we, without the power?
I feel like we must have had something before. Like, it's the potential, right? So like if it goes away, it's still potential. But if it taking away powers, are you taking away their potential? Like, what are those people living like? 'Cause
I'm
I just
still
assumed
me.
that it's part of me. Yeah, but you weren't really
Yeah,
you
we-
when you
I mean-
had that
I just
part.
can we does it
breathe.
does it even matter? I mean, they are non-consensually experimenting.
Oh no,
On
I know.
people!
No, I mean that's shitty. I'm totally with you on
Like,
that.
we should
I just think
I'm all for the metaphorical whatever of what the fuck is life, but could we go rescue the people?
But we also need to figure out what he's doing, because if we face this man and he does this to us, then we need to know what we're going to be facing and what
Yeah.
we risk going after him.
Yes.
Fact.
Mhm. Also, here's
Unconsensual
another question.
experimentation.
Okay, well, I mean,
So-
you know who didn't consent to being experimented on? she just...
You see the clown
Technically,
on the
they're
side
just
there.
observations. I don't
No,
actually
you too,
manipulate
but I'm
you.
not talking about you right now.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
What was that? Eve?
I have two philosophical philosophical questions for you. And the second one is, are we even friends without our power?
I mean,
Are we friends with powers? we friends?
Well,
I
think
mean,
we're
that's the thing. We're
friends.
constantly fighting
Most of us
each
are
other
friends.
about things related to our power, but also our power is kind of brought us together. Because no offense, but without my power, I would literally never have met y'all. Because I would
Christine,
literally have never. Well, except you, obviously.
Kel.
my power is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So if I could get rid of it, I would.
Oh my gosh, same.
That's how I felt at first. But then I think I just realized that it's part of me.
It
My-
is the worst part of me. The worst.
I think it's
So
the
for
best
our
part of me.
viewers, could you remind us, Kel, what is the power that is so bad?
I'll bring it
Which-
into the scene. Hold on.
Okay.
As you all know, people forget me. And they're scared of me, and it doesn't matter what I do. It never sticks. Nothing sticks. Relationships, friendships, family, nothing sticks. I am just a memory that you forget. And I will always be that. And it is because of these stupid fucking powers. So yeah, maybe it will get rid of it. Is that such a bad thing? Do we even look at the people that are left behind? Are they happier? Something tells me they are.
I think that
Didn't you
they
hook up
think-
with the moon god girl?
I hate to say this, but that was a good point.
That's a good point, and she did remember you.
Yeah.
So,
And if it was a really bad hookup,
it has been,
she could forget.
It has been a week, less than 2, maybe. And it never lasts. It's never going to last. I make friendships and relationships knowing that.
but Kel, I mean, to be fair, like, so if we're being honest, I think
Uh-oh.
my powers are a What?
Us being honest.
Oh. I thought my mic went out or something. If we're being honest, my powers are a manifestation, I think, of me needing to protect myself. And that's why I have bubbles that can protect me. And don't write that down. You stop writing that down. I see you. I see you take it. No, this is not what for your notes. Scratch it out. Are you still taking notes on what I'm saying? Are you writing down everything that I'm saying right now?
Are you miming scratching it out?
No, they're still writing.
Okay.
You notice that as you're
my-
describing some of your most innermost feelings, you happen to glance at the corner of your eye, each of you, when Kel describes her frustration with being forgotten, and Maeve describes her frustration or her challenges and goals. You see certain beakers, certain test tubes sort of glow just a little bit brighter and fade. Other ones grow a little bit brighter and fade.
Okay, so ignoring that those stories are responding to what we're saying, I use it to protect myself. I think maybe in some part of you felt like you were protecting everyone else from yourself, and maybe that's why your powers manifested like this. I'm not saying that it's completely your fault, but like my therapy has made me look inward, and that is where I have come that my powers are because I wanted them. And that's why I think also, like, Alex feels like they're invisible, so they go invisible. Chuck feels like he needs to protect people. That's why he has the ability to protect people. And, Christine felt like her reality was falling apart and that she needed to constantly meticulously create a false reality, and she created a false reality, and now that's her power. I feel like maybe they have more to do with us than we think they do.
Right. I would like to request the floor, please.
Okay, you can have the spotlight.
Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
Were you done with your sort of
Oh, that
talk?
was it. Yeah.
Well, I was going to go back to Kel in case there was something else you wanted to say. Okay. Christine.
I'm going to share something intimate. So, honestly, Alex, if you could just like put the pen and the paper down, that would be great. Thank you. I'm going to share something I have not shared with you all before. My parents, and I know you might say that's typical rich parent behavior. my parents wanted nothing to do with me. Like literally buy a new mansion because we can live in the same mansion. And like who does that, right? And it's because I caused weird things to happen. Like weird, like, all of our furniture and chair just become too wide or too big or too small, or food is too warm or too hot or not hot enough. Or sometimes in order to like go into the office, we need to like solve a stupid riddle or something like that. And they all want nothing to do with me. They want nothing to do with each other because for the longest time, I thought it's because of me and the weird thing that happened to me. So when you said like, oh, my power, like drive people away, I get it. Like, I get it. That's why I do the whole social influence thing because, you know, with an Instagram filter and everything just look like cute and glittery and lovely. And oh, that's so quirky and like not like the other celebrity, but kind of is because I'm hot and rich. But the point is I went to therapy and I realized that my therapist told me this. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gabriela, she's such a good therapist. Y'all gotta go see her. But she told me, actually, she asked me like, well, what about if we explore if it's not your problem? What would that look like? Like if it's not you? And I was like, well, like, but like, of course it's me, right? Like I caused the power to happen. But then that's when I remember something. My parents were always yelling and fighting with each other before I start manifesting the power. And then once I did, it just gave them a get out of jail free card. Like literally one time I manifest a whole get out of jail free card, like when we were playing Monopoly, which is our family favorite game because we're trying to get a monopoly on the industry. And that's when I realized it was never a fault. My powers was manifesting because I want to bring them together. Things that my life was falling apart as a child. Like literally, my parents was going to divorce and everything, and now they have a unified cause that keep the marriage and the family together, and it's me being problematic. So really, truly, it was all their fault all along. And what I'm saying is, if our power is the manifestation of ourselves, then we need to face the fact that we can choose to be friends and understand each other and the way that we manifest our quirk and our personality and our flaw. Instead of like fighting with each other like a bunch of B-grade actor in a movie nobody watched.
I'm sorry, I'm not a B grade. I'm F. That's what it keeps on saying when I take tests. That's why I don't take tests. That's why I'm now studying. Now, am I the only one that actually enjoys this stuff, Alex?
No, I enjoy it.
I mean, I sort of enjoy it.
Enjoyment would be a strong word, but it's not. There's not a lot of trauma and early childhood psychology here. I'm not invisible, by the way, Maeve. Thank you very much. Your projection.
I'm not projecting. I was just saying. I was just saying that,
But also one quick point.
Occasionally useful. What, Christine?
One quick point. Like, Kel, I said I would never forget you. I said that I would never forget you, and I did forget you. But then look where we are. Our power brought us back together as friends. Like, I'm here, and bitch, I'm not leaving you this time.
You will. So, you have said this so many times.
But it's been like a month now, hasn't it? Like, and that's the longest I think we've gone. For a while, at least.
Actually, we've forgotten her 4 times in the last 4 weeks.
I definitely haven't.
But the lapses are getting shorter.
My life is a timer. It is a timer waiting to just fucking go off, and I have to remake a life again. all over again. That's what this is. That's what it is. And I get it, Christine. I do. That it wasn't your fault. Your powers weren't your fault. But maybe mine were my fault though. You know, maybe it was my fault. And I think if I didn't have them, I don't know. It would be better.
Should we book tattoos?
Shouldn't it?
No, Chuck.
Oh, like that one movie,
Which movie?
Momentum.
I don't know.
I was just
haven't
thinking
had
of that
TV for a
too.
while.
This is like the opposite
Memento.
of the movie Memento, right? Like the the movie Memento, the main character forgot everybody over and over again, but this is like the reverse where everybody forgets the main character over and over again. I was like, wow, that's very clever.
We can do the we can, like, I'm sure Christine can pay for the moon god as well.
No, listen, I have a better thing.
Maybe
than
a
the
tramp
tattoo.
stamp.
I mean, I think that tattoo is a pretty cute idea, but I have even a better idea. Guess what? No matter how far you go, I will always use my magic to create a bridge to lead us to you. Even if I forget, I'm gonna fucking create that bridge.
Why does that sound
Like-
really scary though when you say it like that?
You've never said that
Because
before.
words can always be
That's scary.
twisted one way or another, dear
Like that- like
simple little person. I mean, what?
Did you write Kel's name on your arm?
We'll remember you. But
I mean,
shouldn't
I
it be
also
your choice whether or not you get rid of those powers? I mean, the question here in this lab isn't whether you should be able to do this, it's that they're doing it whether these people want their powers or not.
Oh, I thought the question was, shall we
I mean,
take shots
sure.
out of there or not? Gotcha.
No,
drink.
absolutely not.
do not drink people. This is
Yeah.
definitely, these are people in these jars, technically.
They deserve that choice. I agree.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, maybe
When you mention the people in the jars, you think you hear on the wind 1,000 voices crying out for help or for freedom or just to be forget where they are.
Exhibit A.
how about we go deal with this alchemist dude, and then we can talk about maybe trying to reunite these people with their powers again afterwards. I mean, we'd have to track it. There's no way to track these people down. We would just have to like go off of like rumors and stuff, or have Christine manifest things somehow. Like it would just have to. I don't know if it'd even work.
Oh, shitball. I totally forgot my original point of my speech. Which is that we need to work together. That we're friends, and I would like us to stop the whole fighting shit.
To what end would somebody engage in this sort of mass murder and harvesting of what appears to be, or to the best of your knowledge from personal experience, the most sacred and powerful of stories that drive you?
He's looking for immortality. Didn't we already figure this out?
I'm just
Mhm.
I'm just
Shouldn't we-
asking. I'm
Before we just, I mean, you say deal with him. Perhaps
I don't want to
rather
kill
than-
him, but I don't know how we're supposed
I
to deal
wasn't gonna say that.
What were you gonna say?
Though people do seem to end up dead around you. I was going to say that perhaps
One
in
person.
dealing, we need to get some information out of him. If he's emulating alchemy, then he's looking for immortality, right? So these powers are some kind of drug or whatever to that end. He would be the only one that would know the full process for their extraction or their use.
Oh.
Maybe there's something to be gained from pinning him down and forcing answers out
Interrogating.
rather
We
than
should
taking
interrogate
him out.
him.
If he's you guys didn't
I-
meet Esther Monahan. I mean, Kel did, but Kel forgot, or Kel doesn't really remember that. You probably weren't paying attention during that time. But like, Esther Monahan is like, she was very powerful, and I know that Armand Kai is going to be on that power level. Like he I can feel it just from like the way that we've been going through this dungeon crawl of like a mansion. That this is like he is very much
Just
Yeah.
taking the spotlight from that. With the mention of Esther Monaghan, Chuck starts withdrawing into the corner just a little bit more.
Esther Monaghan was not she was very powerful. She looked at us and we immediately felt this like dread and almost shut down and we weren't even able to contest her. She's so powerful. He is gonna be probably that powerful, and that is, I don't think you can just kill a person like that. I also don't even think that we could kill him. Period. I mean, Esther Monaghan, it required Corvus giving himself up as a human, or his human side up, to beat her. So like, I don't even know if we can beat him. But I'm just saying that like we have to try, and if one of us has to give up their humanity, I mean, then we get to that point, and like, you know, one of us would see it as worthwhile. But I mean, if we need to stop
One
someone
of
like
us.
this, then
One of us?
we need to stop
One
someone
of
Who's
us?
like
that?
I
And
don't
You're
know.
posing a
I-
solution without a problem.
Yeah.
A low
Um,
rumble kind of flows through your ears.
Why don't we just go find him, and then we can all talk about our feelings and everything later, and I will stop with the quips, even though like I'm a little pissed off right now, and we can just talk about it later. Cool?
Okay.
Everyone cool with that?
So yes, I have a
agree
plan.
with the good plan. Excellent.
Oh, we have a
Yes.
play. Gosh, I get out my playbook.
Okay, so here's what we do. I will need all of you to help negate his powers so he's temporarily distracted enough for me to use my Choo perfume, Choo channel perfume, cruelty free. No, hear me out. I will use my power to change it into a perfume that let one see they're dead. But not a horrifying way, just in a way where he's reminded that maybe death isn't so bad. I think this guy has a case of fear of death. And
I can help with that.
Didn't the FTC like pull that off the market for like badness and stuff?
what, this?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of
just got
different
released.
brand that I just bought. But I changed their factory, so now they all use cruelty formula. This is not about this product.
I
Even
can
though
help
as
you
great of a
with.
It smells
product
like
it is.
I can help
grass.
you with that. If it's his fears, well, I'm in control of nightmares. So
Okay, you deal with
His
fear.
powers
I
and
deal
give them
with
to you.
the catharsis of catharsis.
catharsis. Catharsis.
Thank you. Like
Catharsis.
Gabriela, my psychologist, amazing. Like told me that word like multiple times, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, why am I needing a dictionary to go see therapy?" But anyway, the point is,
Gabriela's your
I can.
psychologist? That sounds like a made-up name.
One of the larger beakers on the lab table, you happen to notice that there's one of the Bunsen burners on, and it's slowly bubbling over to the top. One or two drops of whatever liquid is in there comes out, falls to the side and down on the table, and
I turn that beaker off. I'll just turn that little Bunsen burner off.
Bunsen
I'm not
burner.
ready for
So,
it settles
are we
down.
game?
and-
Are we
We're
game
good.
with that
Well,
plan?
If you're going to do
Oh,
that,
okay.
I'll try to throw myself into any danger which is going to come out of that.
Yeah. If
As
he
in, I'll
swing
try
at
to
me,
protect you for any
yes.
backlash.
Thank you. So
It makes you wonder if the next crew that was due to come in should have been here by now or is on the way. Why would they leave something on like that to
Yeah,
overflow?
we should get going because I feel
Yeah,
like we've hit
so I-
pretty soft moves
oh.
now.
So I opened the blueprint and I'm like, okay, find us out where this guy might be. And I put and then when I pull the blueprint out, it's upside down.
Okay, here.
Oh.
Okay,
There we go.
there you go.
Okay.
Who made this stuff?
Well, this lab isn't even in here, so maybe we just go deeper. I mean, is there? So remind me, Polly. We came in through an entrance. Is there any more other?
What do you? Yeah, is there anything else you won't feel like you need to discover here? There's a library that you sort of found an openable bookcase. You haven't explored the upstairs yet. There might
Didn't
be
we go
something else
through
in
that?
this lab.
Did we
you
go
know,
through the openable bookcase already? Or we went to the lab first?
yeah,
Oh.
no, I
Into the
think
lab first.
there was a corridor that
Yeah, why don't we go through
that you
that
didn't-
door in the library? That might lead to underground.
If it's a
'Cause it looked
library,
like
there
it-
might be a study as well, so we could look over
Well-
possible notes.
Well, because we already searched the whole library up, but it's like a stone walkway, like cave tunnel thing that the door opens up to, so it probably goes underground, and we know that they were teaching them, that transmutational type, like, what is it?
At its core,
Rocks
alchemy
and
is
stuff.
science, and any scientist worth their salt is going to have notes. Is there? I think Alex would start looking around to see if there's any kind of
roll
lab notebook
investigate. There
or-
might be
I
something
might be able
here.
to help with that. When we were back at the outside with the loading deck, I could see kind of what was happening previously. Like I could see people come in and everything.
Yeah. Or what'd you say? Yeah.
I don't know how I can help you with that, but I could, like, that's something I can do. So I could. Do you want me to see if I can try to do that way, or do you want to do your investigative skills?
You can help Alex by Alex can tell you what to look for. That's how I always help them.
I would like a roll from Alex, and if you want to assist, then you can hear how they describe their actions, and then describe how you assist.
Can you watch the door and give us some time to search the place?
There you go.
That's
It might
fine.
take a book. So that was that
Mhm.
point. So, and Alex would turn to the rest of the crew. There's got to be some notebook, laptop, some kind of recording somewhere. They've taken notes. You've seen the book that we took from the archive. There's got to be something
Kid.
around.
Maybe
Pick
you
the
should go back to
blueprint.
where you got that book. Sometimes.
frickin- The historical society.
Yeah, I don't know
Historical
why. I said that.
Society.
I know they gave us that book
Yeah,
for
right.
free.
Yeah, I know
You
there might be
did.
more to go check out.
We just handed it over to Alex like
Yeah.
it was nothing.
Weird.
So I have a help point from Chuck. I will use Keen Observer and Research Master along with They Equip and Inspire Me.
Okay.
Take
to
the type like that as well.
Right, like that. So we'll all
You and all your OP stuff. Okay, that sounds good to me.
we'll
Really
all
not
search.
even
We're all
a-
searching the lab together.
All right, there we go. You did it. You have 5 questions. I'll just tell you everything. You've gotten it out of me. You can also, if you'd like, you could do reverse clues.
So I think as we're trolling around, looking, Maeve comes up with a black leather stained, like well loved notebook and holds it up for the group to see. And when we flip it open, what might we find on the title page?
Well, here's what you notice when you flip it open in the title page is that the pages are of different types. It seems like some of the pages are fashioned out of, including, well, the title page is not, but some of the pages are fashioned out of gold leaf.
It's very expensive lab notebook. Are some of these parchment? And how old is this thing? Does it can we get it? What's the first entry
It
dated?
looks brand new. It looks like, well, it's not ancient. It looks like it's been
Someone bought it for the aesthetic.
well, here's what I'll tell you. Like, the notebook is designed such that you can insert new pages. And so the pages are of different age, but they're not that old. We're talking at most decades as opposed to like hundreds or thousands of years.
Oh, that's that type of book. Oh, they just find one of the traders on the verge of extinction and they cut it down and make paper out of it. Super fab. Completely
And the
damaging
pages
the
like-
environment.
and the newer pages are brand new, right? It's no more than a
I
month
haven't gotten
old,
to those like
so to speak.
erasable
If you look at the
notebooks yet.
dates, let's say you use one of your clues to look at the exact dates, you could tell that each one of the gold pages, it has some uh, uh, non-gold pages, but the gold pages are dated about a month apart, and the most recent gold page is just a couple of weeks old.
So on the gold page, any of the gold page, do they have similarities? What's
They're-
recorded on those?
You can identify them as alchemical recipes, and it looks like, and I'll give you this for free, is that some of the recipe, like, it's not like every alchemical recipe is completely different from the other. It almost looks like it's an iterative process where like the next page is a little bit different than the one before, the next page is a little bit different than the one before. Some of them are radically different, right? But some of them, it looks like they're, to you, it looks like they're working out something or, doing experiments.
They were clearly evolving it over time. In the notebook, is there any references to subjects or how subjects are treated, dealt with, acquired?
I won't charge you a clue for that. That's not going to be in that notebook. That's a lab notebook. It has notes, you could read it, notes from the working staff, and how they sort of change. There's like the alchemical recipe from your read is on the gold pages, and then sort of the added pages on how they carry out the procedures to render whatever it is they're doing. You have, we'll say, you have 2 more questions, we'll say, or 2 more reverse clues.
Alex, does it have where this bitch hiding?
Does it? It's a lab notebook, so it doesn't have any. So it doesn't have anything about where the recipes come from.
No
you don't
coordinates for the experiments, or I mean, you would
Maybe
think
it was the gang which delivers the stuff.
Is there anything here, not just the notebook, but in the lab, and I'm asking Alex if they want to ask this, but some kind of reverse clue that we could have to help Christine out.
If you want to do this, if you want the here. Okay, so I didn't say. So sometimes I screw up and I don't follow the pre-written adventure exactly how I should. So I would have described this because it's very obvious if I were to describe it. So I was going to work it in another place, a more mysterious place. But if you spend a reverse clue, I'll give you the story is written.
I'm gonna use your points that you earned to fix my mistake.
I think as Alex is flipping, the thing that becomes
Can we still use
really
ethics
apparent.
continuity?
I was going to say, well, I
as Alex
can't bring it up now because it's supposed to be obviously in the middle of the lab. So I got to put it somewhere else. You don't know how often I do that. Okay, so here's what it turns out. It turns out the whole time, you're like, I don't know why I didn't notice this before, but at the center of this lab, it stands a sturdy structure. It has a low stone wall surrounding a dugout shaft, supported by beams. And above the shaft, you see a headstock with a crank mechanism that connects to a giant spool of iron that can be lowered into it looks like a well. It looks like a well. It's very small, but it seems like it's like a dumbwaiter kind of thing.
Hey, do you guys see this?
Where did that come
Of course, it was there the whole time.
How did we miss that?
I came in here angsty, so I didn't really see
because
much.
we were fighting and angsty.
Mm-hmm.
I
feelings.
suppose so.
It's good for plot, though.
What's what?
Yeah.
Wood for what now?
Can I
I
go
was
poke
going
it
to put it somewhere else, but since you could get it out of me.
like a little well?
There's
Let's
a
have a look
giant
at
shaft.
this thing. Yeah, let's have a look at
You
that.
said it's a well?
Is it a well?
Wait, I think I've.
Is it a
If you
will
want me to
of
answer
souls?
any more questions, you're gonna have to roll investigate again. Just because you
But
made
I
me
still
mad.
have one left.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, you got one more. Okay. What
Yeah.
would you like to ask
So
me?
while they start to kind of wander over to the well shaft, human press, I think it would be clear to Alex that Armand might be experimenting on himself, and so near the back of the book, he's made a note about a downside of the experiment, and what might that be?
Oh, okay. So, let's see a downside. Okay, well, which down? Narrow it down. Narrow down the downside.
Something that
so I
might
can pick
be.
one.
It might weaken him in some way, or
Okay, hold on.
something change. He's a negative. He's noticing. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
well,
give
okay.
Christine
Yeah.
some ammunition.
Oh, I see. So his how's this? So he is the downside of the experiment isn't necessarily the thing that makes him weak is not necessarily related to the experiments directly, but you can he's trying to speed up his experiments because he's been able to like extend his life, but he still ages very slowly. So it's not it hasn't stopped him from aging, right? So like he has to do more and more faster and faster experiments.
He's on a timer.
Yeah, he's kind of on a timer. And so you can see the stressed out, like, the more stressed out writing in there saying, I have to finish this. Getting weaker.
Christine, look, I think you're right about him being afraid of death, and I think maybe he's running out of time. Maybe that's helpful. Maybe you can play on that.
Oh my goodness. Totally. I can buy him some. No, I'm sorry. That was my it's just bad habit. Just buy some. No, I can just tell him that it's okay, that he doesn't have to try to buy more time.
What if we get like
We should probably
government
tell
agents
Kel
in
to.
here to shut down like the illegal lab and call like a drug raid and stuff like that? That'll slow things down for him.
I
Think the normal police will see anything?
yeah.
Or they'll just say there's a drug lab.
We might be getting innocent people into danger though.
Yeah.
And I don't really
I can just write
like
drugs on the wall and
they
the
might
place
be
will just-
cops, but I don't really want to do that.
I mean, if we sabotage the experiment and slow down his ability to process subjects, wouldn't that at least put him off his game? He might be anxious or
might.
disturbed.
But can anyone just please tell me where he is? Like, we really can't do anything to him if we don't even know where he is. Like,
Something tells me he's in that secret entry way.
Secret entry. But
There's
oh,
an
you mean the
elevator over
secret
there.
stairway that we totally completely miss when we enter the room?
There's a stairway.
Pointedly ignored.
Oh, it's a well.
Playfully
sorry.
put aside.
Oh, the well.
We're distracted by feelings.
Yeah, feelings
Yes,
suck.
that.
What?
Oh,
Coach
yeah.
always says, bottle up your feelings and just do your job.
Coach Joy is an asshole and a dipshit. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, he's so negative.
Coach who?
does Alex have any more clues left, or?
Nope, no more clues. So somebody else wants to
So
do
let's
it.
just
Some
let's
sort of
just go down that path then. I mean, I don't know if there would be anything left here besides like maybe.
But do you
like-
think that the path leads to the bottom of the well press dumbwaiter thing?
Can I just like grab like a pen
if you've
off
read
the table
this adventure,
and then just
understand
like
that I do what I want.
love that. Can I just like drop it down the well thing?
Drop it down, see where it lands.
Yeah. See if it's like echoing. Or if there's like water or
I
whatever.
feel like that's
If
an
there's a bottom.
investigation check. check.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know if that
Yeah.
would be Polly.
Alright.
Do you...
Oh yeah. No. There's going to be an investigation roll if you want me to say anything.
Okay.
Do you think we could just go down that staircase instead of rolling and maybe risking everything though for like one?
I just
I mean,
wanted to
unless you
drop a
have
pen
more
down.
questions.
What staircase are you talking about? The only thing you know, so far as I know, is that there's a library with a door.
Wasn't
And
it like
then-
a path that going down?
Yeah. I don't know that. Well,
There's
I don't know
a
that it
there's a
goes
well.
down.
There's a pillar well, like a well, a
And
pillar
then-
bead that in the lab.
And you could explore if you'd like the upstairs of the mansion.
I haven't even looked
Uh,
upstairs.
If you want to just head down through like the secret passage of the library, you could do that. Of course, you don't need to roll for that.
Let's go
As much
upstairs.
as
Can
valuable
I-
as information upstairs could be, I feel like we're running out of leeway. There's got to be an actual night crew coming in, right? Maybe Maeve's
Yeah,
right. We should
That's okay.
Wasting time.
move.
Can I drop a pen
security.
down
I
the
can say
thing?
that they're fired.
We're all the night shift, bro. You don't need to do that. It's okay.
No, the real
Um,
night shift when they turn up. I'll just
Yeah,
I'm
there's going to
dressed
be
as
a real
security.
night shift
I'll
at
just
some
say
point.
you're fired, and they have to respect my authority.
So true, King. Okay, so can I just drop a pen down the well?
Sure. You drop it down the well and you hear nothing.
Dope. Let's go down. Let's go to that library. Why don't we
Sounds
What about
reasonable.
upstairs?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's a staircase.
fuck upstairs?
It's not a staircase.
The only
it's
thing.
like a,
Well,
it's like
okay,
a path,
okay.
I guess. But
Well, okay.
nothing
It
is
could
ever
be a
up.
staircase or it could be something else. I promise you that there is a staircase somewhere.
We just find a duck.
Is it upstairs?
Why would you go upstairs
Well,
to go downstairs? That seems
Clearly,
insane.
there would be a staircase to upstairs. But I
There
think
is a
Maeve wants
staircase
to go
upstairs, you
through
do
the
know
door in
that.
the library.
Found it.
Okay.
Thanks, Chuck.
Okay.
I'm going to the secret door that looks like it's gonna go somewhere.
Okay. All right. So, how about this? I could tell Mavis is getting frustrated. So why don't we all make our way to the library, and you walk past the dusty old books, the photos of Armand Kai, and of course, in a couple, Esther Monahan, your favorite character. You go through the secret library door, and you enter sort of a sort of a. So you want to say something, Chuck?
I steal another book as we go past.
Okay.
Just
What's the book
randomly.
that you saw?
Hmm.
All right. Well, anyway, you go through a dimly lit cavern, and it's not. I mean, it doesn't kind of go down that much. It slopes down a little bit, and it sort of curves to the right, and you stop in your tracks because you hear somebody singing a song, as it were. You can hear it echo through the caverns, and it's nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows my sorrow.
Someone is singing a spiritual associated with prison terms in the post-Civil War South. Why? Cells, perhaps? Maybe we should scout ahead.
Stop talking, you're gonna give us away.
Nobody knows. You can hear somebody's has a cup banging against bars. Barkeep, I need a refill.
It's probably.
I think Alex would definitely want to maybe sneak ahead and see if they
Okay.
could peer around and get a visual.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this is not super risky. This is not a risky move, so you can kind of peek around and you see you can see a rugged-looking, however somewhat dashing fellow in his late 20s. He's got a padded vest on, oil-stained flannel shirt, cargo pants, hiking boots locked up for reasons you do not know.
Why is he locked
Is
up?
that a
He's
guard
locked
out
up.
there?
Why is he locked
Are you guys?
Why are you locked up? Alex sees bars and like, nope, that's it. No more stealth.
Whoa.
They're locked up.
The night crew's here, huh? Well, geez. I don't know what happened to those fellows that, here in the afternoon. They usually bring me some good grub right about this time. What's up? You can't just lock a man in a cage and let him starve, can you?
Yes, we can.
Get
No,
a load of
we
this
can't.
guy. Come on now. When are you gonna let me out of here? Hey. I could pay you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run away with all that candy. I forgot. It was, what can you say? That Foxy Supreme, she's a compelling lady, and so I had to make a special deal with her.
Seeing Alex kind of just like, hey, yeah, I go out and
Drugs are
I
bad.
guess.
You sold
Well,
candy? You stole candy.
Well, I didn't fill my end of the deal. If you kind of get my meaning. I don't know why my accent's changing halfway between when I'm talking.
Must be
Can I
what's
have
ever
the
in that cup.
candy?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty stiff stuff here. This H2O. So, when are you gonna give me some grub? Or hey, I got an idea. I know you'll laugh. Why don't you just let me out of here?
Polly,
It's on my time.
Is this a rift? Are we talking to a rift right now? Or
No.
okay. Cool. So Maeve kind of just like looks him up and down, and she looks to the crew and she goes, he's not like us.
For one,
he's
okay,
in there.
okay, but here's what I'm going to give you, because you can kind of see a lot. You see a spark of something. Only you're aware of it. He's not.
He's close. Okay. He's
Yeah.
like about to, come into his own.
Oh, we
So
love that for him.
He's coming out? Oh shit.
no.
What does that look like for
puberty?
you, Maeve?
Oh, I did
When
that
you
a
see
long
that.
time ago.
I don't know, it looks
That's
like-
right.
it
I
looks
like
a
the
little,
fellas.
I see like a light bulb on top of his head, and it's like flickering a little bit. I'm kidding. I don't know. It's a feeling.
Oh, feelings again.
Okay.
We're not letting you out. We respect our authority,
Why?
and I throw a book at the cage.
Jesus.
Why can we not let him out?
You just threw the book at me just like the judge did.
I don't think we
that's
should let him out
clever.
because we might be the reason that he becomes like us.
I
I kind of
opened
like you for some
I-
reason. I don't
I-
know why.
I
feel like
opened the
I'm-
I
goddamn.
like this
myself
guy.
more.
This guy's
I have a
dope.
What if they
girlfriend.
experiment on him? Thank you, Christy.
Can I just open it? Can I just please
Yeah,
totally
if you
just
want to open it. Well, he kind of dusts himself off. Well, mucho gracias, lady. Am I free to go? Names.
Wait, before you go, how long have you been here?
Oh, they've had me here just a couple of days. I thought I was gonna make good on my escape, and then I realized there's nowhere to go. You know what I mean? So they got me. By the way, much obliged, all you. My name's Benjamin Pelican.
Pelican.
That's right.
Huh.
That's right.
Oh, what a meme. Benjamin, why don't
Yeah. That's
the
me.
pathway's back that way, and then I kind of just like explain how to like get out of the building.
Benjamin.
When he takes his hat off, and well. What? Aren't you just the nicest group of folks a guy like me could meet in a place like this? Well, I gotta go. Feel free
Benjamin,
to.
wait. Don't.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
You need to be careful now because we're not really a night crew. We're not actually letting you go as a group. We're kind of breaking you out.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. We'll probably see each other again then, in the network. But I'll I'll remember you, and I'll buy you a drink next time.
Actually,
my
if you
book
could
back?
like,
Yeah. What can I do for you, young lady?
yeah, if
I
you
mean,
could like,
we're the same age. I don't know why I said that.
like after you got out, if you could like maybe call the cops, like slow them down, distract them, whether we trying to bust them.
Oh
or
no!
something.
No! He's like, oh, I don't talk to the cops. Wait, who are you people? What?
We're traveling salesmen.
And not the
What kind of
droids you're looking
burglars
for.
are you? You're not traveling. Get the F out of here.
We're university
Come on, I
students.
see a
Mr.
bunch
Benjamin?
of criminals when I
Pelican, as if that's your real
get-
name, Benjamin Pelican.
Benjamin.
Are you serious?
I know you're
You
kidding.
didn't see
I know
us.
you're kidding. I know you're kidding.
We didn't
Yeah,
see you.
yeah.
We're
I'll
not the
call the
droids you're
cops.
looking
I
for.
got it. Okay. I see what you're saying. You're funny. Okay. Anyway, well, I gotta go now. I'm gonna mosey off into the sunset, like literally, right? It's already down. I mean, the night crew might be coming in a second. But so I got the real night crew, not you fakers.
Okay.
Can I have my
So
book back?
football guy, you got something to say to me before I?
No, I'm not a football guy. I'm
So
dressed
a
as
football
security
guy.
here. I just asked to come get my book back.
Okay, security.
The door's open. Just grab the book. It's in the cell.
Just
Like,
go pick
go
it
in
up.
there,
Alright,
you're
well-
gonna lock me up.
Why would I do that? Be
Why
careful,
would you do
Benjamin.
that?
I mean,
Okay.
now that
Be
you
careful.
said that, I do want to do it.
No.
I'll see you around, bud.
I'm always careful.
Okay.
I had to do
Kind
everything
of.
by myself. Yeah. I walk
Fly
into the
high.
cell, grab
Fly
the book,
high.
and then give it to Alex.
And he disappears off into
Why
the,
do I have the book?
around the corridor.
It's a good book.
What a guy.
You hear
Most
the
normal
footsteps
person we've
echo
ever
into the
saved.
darkness.
Didn't you ask for it?
No. Actually, Chuck wanted the book, and Alex will give it to
Chuck's
Chuck.
book. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
so they
Puts it
have
back
a
in duffel
prison
bag.
in their mansion. That's weird.
Is
A
it?
whole prison.
Is it? I mean,
Is
that's
it?
like
You could
that's
just
like
lock them in a
saying-
room.
Do you lock people in your apartment?
My apartment
Yes,
isn't
me.
a
Only Penny.
mansion.
Christine?
Listen. And to be fair, it's me usually. But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm allergic to boredom. Can we please just go?
Go where?
Alright, let's just go. I mean,
Honestly,
we're gonna-
of everything we've seen in this mansion, the prison absolutely tracks.
I mean, the prison is like the least concerning thing in this mansion.
Where are we going?
Besides, like people.
Yeah,
having
have
things
you seen
freaked
the-
out.
Now
The
the
path
cell-
continue.
You
Yes,
see
the
my
path
security guard?
does continue.
Oh, let's go.
The
Okay.
path
okay.
continues around, it kind of circles around, and then you take a hard right again, almost as if you're going around the sort of edges of a building, and it opens. You follow it to the end, and you don't come across anything except for at the end of the path. It turns out that there is the stairway that you think you were looking for. You can't tell because it looks long and deep. There is, no signs, no anything. There's just a little bit of light. It looks like it's a spiral staircase going down into the darkness.
Alright, I guess I'll. Maeve
Ominous.
kind of just like pulls the wand down. She goes like, "Alright, I guess I'll lead the way then. You guys want to follow behind?"
Do you need light?
Do you need the wand?
Well, yeah. I mean, if something's on the stairs, or would you rather me not defend us?
Go
I'll create a bubble to protect us first. If you really want me to, I can do that. But I need the wand to do that.
I think Alex means, are we gonna stealth it or?
I mean, I don't know. This is a dark
Stone.
staircase. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
If it's
Is
dark,
there
do
a
we
way
need
to
light?
light the staircase?
Chuck pulls a sword out from his backpack, or from his from his duffel bag essentially, and it's just a big sword. And then he looks at it and just creates a bit of light. Will this help?
Chuck, put that down. You're gonna freaking stab your ass when you fall on the.
I
On the
Where'd you
sword.
I
get
just
the
meant
sword
like a
from? And also, like, do you have a glowing sword as a tag?
Well, I got a
you might
summon sword.
You have a summoned sword from where?
I leveled up last week.
Since when?
I just
What?
meant a flashlight. Do you have a flashlight?
I have a phone
Maybe.
light.
Let's just use the phone.
Yeah, I'll
The
just hold
phone
up my
shorts
phone.
out and dies. No.
All right. I
I'm
need
just
to
kidding.
get
No,
out
no,
of
no,
that
no.
anyways.
No, I was just being an idiot.
I will. Yeah, I'll just use my phone light and like
All right.
walk down the
So
steps.
you light the way, so you can put one foot in front of the other, and that's about it. If something were to jump out at you from further beyond, you would be caught without warning. However, to your fortune, you just take, you're very careful on your way down. Creak, creak. First, the stairs are wooden and spiral, and then at some point, you know, when you make it down far enough, they become stone stairs, and the sides of this very like narrow circular sort of tunnel downward, they become more and more narrow, and you feel claustrophobic. Then they become stone. At some point, you make your way down. Who knows how long? If almost, if you had to guess, it'd be a couple of 100 feet down. Uh, when you reach the bottom of the stairs, you sort of you sort of emerge from this, like, very darkness lit by only a phone, into something brilliant. It's a wide underground cavity. It has the first thing, however, that you notice is it's loud. There's a cacophony of gushing water around. It doesn't sound exactly like water, but it's roaring, and streams empty into an endless cistern, essentially, as big as the mansion house itself. It's like a giant whirlpool. But the liquid, you can tell, isn't exactly water. It glows ever so faintly, drawing brush strokes of dim light across the columns, many columns and vaulted arches. You can't see the walls of the cave. It all looks like a giant, sort of almost like cathedral-esque vaulted. And the ceilings are up, but it's obscured by the flowing of whatever this water substance is, and it pools into a wide-brimmed white pond at the bottom. Then you see it at the heart of the cistern, a maelstrom. There must be something below it.
We land in the Batcave.
This could be
It's
like
loud.
a football stadium.
It's like a Batcave if the Batcave was a
drain it.
giant toilet or sink. It's swirling water that goes down into a into a drain.
Is this
Water-esque, white water, if you will.
Is this that?
And you feel something. By the way, you feel different. You feel for just a second a feeling of depersonalization. And the more and if you look at the water, you know that coming into contact with it might cause unexpected results.
This is what we're looking for, right? This is the thing that makes you young? Like those
No.
stories?
Certainly.
No? Or is it just like
No.
no?
The
Never
whiteness
mind.
is very bright.
It's probably the thing that separates us from our power. It must be polluted then.
It is.
Yeah, I mean,
When you say polluted, you know that that's not the right word. There's something else going on from the perspective of the water.
Oh, did I say it must be polluted? I mean, I want to pollute it. This goes against everything that I stand for. How dare they reject it? I mean, where are we going?
Are you okay, Christine?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just this depersonalization. Whatever that is, just make it hard to blend everything together. Don't
Sorry,
ask me
what?
anymore. You might have to give me your name.
It's almost hard to hear each other with the roar of the gushing water and the draining water around. It's quite a scene. I mean, if you could imagine it.
So this is what takes it
We
away?
don't know what it is. It's a pool.
All right.
I
How do
suppose
we
someone
get-
would have to touch it.
No, we shouldn't touch it.
Someone should try to touch it.
Drink it?
No, I don't think we should touch it. I think we should.
No,
I mean,
we've gone through that
Chuck.
before.
Chuck, if you're really that thirsty that you would want him to trade our friendship and your whole identity for a sip, then go right ahead. Who am I to stop you? I'm just a little
Well,
tiny fairy.
You know,
Christine,
hold on.
that's
We
not you
could.
again, is it?
Somewhere you
Christine's
hear
not wrong,
they should
I-
have brought Pelican with them for this one, huh?
Christine's not wrong.
Had to be heroes.
It couldn't hurt
Hell,
to just try it. I mean,
I
right?
mean, Kel, if you really don't want your powers, I mean, this might be the way for you to do that. I mean, I won't lie, I thought about it for a second the second we saw it, and the second that we started talking about it, but I think I'm past that feeling that I first had when I joined this group.
Now, if you're inclined, if you're so inclined to find greater clarity in your existence, for better or for worse, but for certainly for more clarity, the white liquid beckons you.
Can I roll investigation?
Yes, you can.
I want to use, and I'm going to describe this too because I want to see how it works.
Okay.
So I want to use bubble magic to create a bubble. And I know that
Okay.
you're going to be like, what the hell? But I want to create a bubble and see if the bubble can affect, if the, this, whatever liquid
If the
shit will eat my
legendary
bubble.
powers of the bubble.
I just want to
are
know
affect-
if my bubble will be eaten by this, or if it will be able to maintain its shape, so that I can figure
Okay,
out.
roll investigate.
Yeah,
That is
roll
something I believe that is answerable.
Bubble magic and eye for detail, and I want to use mythological know-how, because if I can figure it out, I could also figure out what this stuff is. Maybe from like some kind of, if it's from some kind of story, or if there's anything about it. I'm just
Yeah. Describe very carefully describe very carefully the nature of the bubble.
I'm just creating a bubble like with my wand and then sending it into the liquid stuff
Okay.
to see if the liquid stuff like dissolves it or if it will like maintain its shape, because if it can, then I can use a bubble to protect us from it. So that's what I'm trying to test to see if I can.
Okay. We'll have to look at these
Right.
tags even that you
You know what?
invoke.
I can also use protective bubble wrap too to make the bubble more,
Robust.
you know. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Can I
And-
lend a
and-
help point to her observations?
Sometimes protection doesn't come directly from the goal to protect. Particularly when there are stories that comprise the challenge before you.
So
Give it a shot. Give it a shot. We'll see
I
what
don't
happens.
want to I don't want to fuck myself over with this, but
Play to find out. By the way, if you're new here, one of the major themes as to the way you play games that are powered by the apocalypse is you just play to find out. Sometimes neither the player nor the MC knows exactly what's going to happen, and I think that's where we are now. Like this, for example, this part of the adventure is written up such that it doesn't even tell you how the cruise gets through it. Like it doesn't tell me. I don't know how you're going to get through it.
What's gonna happen? I don't know.
Yeah, like it doesn't even get. This is one of those places where it doesn't even explain how, the possibility. It's like, okay, I guess they're gonna have to figure it out.
So, could I use my Wicked Witches tag as well, which is an anti-magic tag, because this is a magical thing. So I'm trying to, I'm maybe just trying to change the game then, to try to see if I can get something through this instead of investigate. My only real question is if I can use the bubbles to protect us from this stuff. But that's
Yeah, it's a
maybe
little.
not.
Yeah, I mean, I would say investigate because it's probably more complicated. Uh, let me just you know, you, oh, here, I'll give you this for. Well, I'll give you. I'll give you this
No,
for free, even if
I
it's
can. Okay.
uh, y y the drain that all this stuff is going down is warded 5.
Oh, so but I'm just trying to send this thing into, you know, the into the water just to see if it, you know,
Survives.
Yeah, yeah. So
survives.
I'll say that like if you're just sending, okay, okay. Let me just make sure I get this right. Um, Go ahead and give it a shot.
I I kind of don't want to now, but okay, no, okay.
Yeah, it's this is
do
a.
I
I'm not, I'm telling you, this is a tough one. This is a tough
am I
one.
am I taking any weakness or am I taking any minuses to this, or is it just
No, no, not yet. Not yet. If you try it again, it'll be, there'll be a warded 5 issue. But I'm not going to
okay?
take that from you at this moment. Okay, there you go. What is it?
11. So I got 4
Okay.
clues about it
Holy
based on
shnikes. Protected by Rab Wicked Witches, anti-magic. Oh, there you go. An eye for details. Okay.
Yeah, and I will only use it in the way that I'm describing the. So
What
if
is
I run out of
anti-magic? Again.
because it's just that my bubbles are effective against like protecting from magic or dealing more
Okay.
hurting more magical beings than it is to regular people.
God, there's so many like negatives here. I don't know if that counts or not, so we're just gonna let it go. Because what is anti-mat? Okay.
Well, I think it's just that my stuff works against people that things that I see as or we see as magical. Like
Okay.
like Chuck is not magical. He's like, or I guess he is now, but like old Chuck, Troll Chuck wouldn't have been magical, but I like would
Yeah.
consider Christine magical because she does magic. But Chris, I don't know if I would consider them magic. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just someone who does overtly like magical things.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. We'll go with this. We'll go with this.
I only use it in that kind of. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
So does this liquid stuff like dissolve my bubble, or does it come out and like it looks fine, like none of it seeped through, or
Here's what I'm gonna say is that it goes down into the
liquid?
into the maelstrom, and it comes out, and we'll say that part of the liquid has come through the bubble. It's
Oh.
partially protective.
And that was one of my strongest bubbles. So that is
Lovely.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that if we go down there, we can now just be normies, like lovely Christine would say.
I think it means this is a no swimming zone, because I can't see the flags.
Okay, so I need you all to break that little bit of wrapping around it, and then I will put the end to this mockery once and for all in the name of the Summer Court.
What does that
okay,
mean?
okay.
What are you doing?
I
Hold on.
think she's
Hey,
turning
hey.
evil again.
Christine, she like goes up and she'll just like put her hand on Christine's shoulders, like, hey, let's not go into that today. Let's not do that. Let's be Christine and Maeve, for today, just for like right now.
Not now. You all need me for this. I need
No,
to
we
go
don't.
all
The
out
fuck
if
does
we need
that
to deal
mean?
with this.
No, I
No.
need Christine.
I mean, she may not be incorrect.
Yes. You hero love to pretend like you don't need help. But face it, once in a while, a little tinker and a little bell here and there helps, doesn't it?
What do you want? What are you trying to do here?
I need you to remove that little bit of protections on
Are
it.
there wards?
Yes.
I mean, I can
Yes.
absorb the wards if I Sorry, I
But
should have
why
mentioned
would
that there were
we?
rewards somewhere. I just
But
There's-
why would we? Why would we help you?
Oh, because there's no way you can advance heroes.
That's funny. She also calls them heroes too. That's fun. I guess we are.
We are heroes.
Like you, witch.
sure.
We definitely can work together. A witch and a fear.
Is it possible to maybe fly a bubble over and straight into the center? In the eye of a hurricane, there's space.
Did you not see what happened to that little bubble just now?
Yeah, I mean,
As
that was
powerful
my
as
most
she is.
protective bubble. Like, I put a
But
lot
the
of
bubble
effort
went
into that.
into the water. If we avoid the water,
Pretending we're even
Does
entertaining
anybody
your
seek
whole
ultimate
idea.
power? Any of you seek ultimate power?
Hello?
Right now I am.
I mean, hello?
Let's
One of my
make it
things is literally a
fun.
lust for
Let's
power. I have a
live a
lust for
little.
power.
Perhaps this liquid is the opposite of what you may think.
Oh, it's the wrong way. That's okay.
As in, it gives you all the. Instead of
There-
taking away, this is all the.
You know, like well, think about this. What you know about the furnace, for example, is it does kill it kills Mythos, or does it kill Mythos? It turns a person into a sleeper, but what happens to the Mythos? This is not the same as the furnace. You think to yourself. In fact, this might be the opposite of the furnace. It might, for those willing, eliminate any hindrance to your powers.
What?
Okay, so like, see, the second that Maeve kind of thinks about that, her eyes like flash a purple, like, and then she just like, whoa, let's not do that.
TikTok.
That's what this
are
is?
you okay?
It is painless, effortless. It feels neither good nor bad. And it calls those who seek ultimate power.
Not
If you-
Christine. What
If you
does
don't hurry
this do
up.
for you? Why do you want to help us? Like, what does it do for you?
Yeah, what's the Fey pack that we're making here?
What is so fun for the easy route? Let's live a little, you all. Let's have fun.
I haven't been to a frat party for a while.
Okay.
Yes, that's fun.
How about I can remove the wards, I think. Or at least I can reduce them.
Maeve,
What? I mean,
are we trusting this person?
To be fair, Kel, I can't get us with the bubble through those wards. I need to take them down anyways. I would have to, for me, I have to take them down.
To be fair, I wouldn't trust me either.
Look,
There's a
what's the worst
catch.
that happens? She turns on us?
Yes?
I mean, yeah.
I am entertaining
This
that idea.
liquid-
That sounds quite fun.
Yes.
So I remind you that you could think of ways to get around this liquid. But why do you need to do that? It's right there. There's been a lot of effort put into and a lot of sacrifices made to create whatever this is here, and you're just going to try to get past it? That doesn't seem very adventurous nor deserving of your exploits and efforts and losses to this point. It would be a disservice to you and the people that are around you to just try to walk past what appears to be one of the most momentous scenes in the entire game. But I'm just saying, I'm just talking.
Hey, talk, you all. Time is running out for you and him.
We can ride the.
All right, so what are you going to do without us? Not Christine? You want to tackle it by yourself?
I would just go along. In fact, I might jump in. I'm also entertaining that. It's really fun.
Look,
How
the truth is,
about-
if we try to walk out of here, she's going to stop us anyway. So we might as well make a deal with her.
What about the well? The well comes down to here. Maybe that goes down into the hole. From
But
the
the
lab.
problem is we can't touch this liquid.
From the
So,
lab. It might go down into the hole.
Well, we can
Instead
answer that
of-
question. Do I see
mean-
a pen in any of these pools of water?
Let me also note to you that there is a custom hard move associated with this. If you were to take a status from the water, I won't read it exactly because it's not as fun, but it's related to the description I made.
Okay.
You're wasting precious
I do
time.
have like 3 other clues, but I don't like Is it possible for me to know what this water is like called or what this liquid is? Like, is there any kind of myth that I know from like something that sounds similar to this, especially knowing what Armand Kai is?
Yeah. Well, I'll give you the name of the liquid, however you came about it through looking around the lab for the things that you know. It's Aqua Fortis.
Aqua Fortis.
It's like a type of water, like a water brand.
It is a water. It's a that's an acid. That's Aqua Fortis is an acid that can. I'll spend a clue on this so that I can know, so that Maeve could know this. But I know it's an acid in alchemical stuff, and it is used to like melt down gold. I'm pretty sure.
This is different than that. This one,
Okay.
you'll know that the only thing that can get through it without being affected by it is gold.
Christine, you can
That's
turn
me.
our bodies to gold.
Yes,
That's how we get through.
Wait.
but the
That's
word
right. It doesn't
is,
melt gold. That's my bad.
but the word is messing with that. Otherwise, we
And
could
why
have
not just-
ride on a golden bubble a long time ago.
Oh, or we could golden bubble. That might work.
But
Or a
that
shield.
little word there is really annoying.
What
I might
about
be able to
what
make
about
my
this?
shield
What about
into a
this?
boat.
We can.
If it's
I will
big
make
enough.
a deal with you. Okay, if you help me create a golden bubble that we can ride on and get down into the, into that little whatever,
Anus hole.
I will cause chaos with you. Whenever you can come out, whenever you want, and the next time you ask for chaos, I will do it.
What?
Now,
I
according-
will make a deal. I will make a deal with you. I will make a deal with you. I will make a deal with. Now we're talking, witch. Here's a deal. You can get all the power you want. That's fine. But I get to exist underneath that, and I get to work with you to create as much chaos under that kingdom. I don't care if you rule us. I just want it to be fun.
How do you know?
Live
about the
a little.
kingdom? How do you know about that?
Every powerful spell user or every of course Merlin just want to help. Oh, you
I just-
silly goose, all of you.
I never mentioned the world and the kingdom. Anyways,
Maeve, you can't agree to this. What?
are you kidding? This is a way to get through. I mean, it's fine. A
It's
little
gonna be
chaos
so much
didn't kill
fun, you
anyone.
guys.
Chaos could mean so many different things.
Sorry,
How
I
about
missed what the deal here was. What's the deal here?
Maeve is making a deal with Christine, who is kind of giving into her mythos right now,
Yeah.
to cause chaos. Maeve will cause chaos at any point that Christine asks, as long as Christine helps her turn her bubble into gold and then float down.
Okay. All right.
Through the...
What if chaos
Okay,
is
that's-
blowing up an entire town? What if chaos is fucking killing Chuck?
I
Oh
can't
no, that
stand by
wouldn't be
this.
fun.
What happens?
Well, okay.
I'm not going to allow this.
Karsh,
There must be another
Oh.
way.
Oh, because you're in the cave.
God.
Uh, Let me say this, because I think it's about time for us to go on a break. Before I say that, though, the way this will work, though, is that this liquid can touch everything that's not gold, and essentially do away with it, or do something to it. Not necessarily away with it, because you have legendary powers, but you're gonna. And there's no sure way to do it. You're going to have to get a protective status if you're going to go through the liquid. So there'll be a role, that you have to succeed in, and it might not be a complete success either. So So you may come face to face with this Aqua Fortis one way or the other. It just depends on, what might be the final question is whether you're submerged in it or merely splashed by it.
So I guess I did have a quick question.
Yeah.
The wards, does that stop? Like, if I try to float myself in a bubble, will I have to push through the wards, or is it like, is the warding for like something like to affect it, or like can I pass through it with a magical effect already if in effect, or is it like what kind of wards are we talking?
The wards will affect any. If you're going to so if you're going to go down this drain in a bubble, you're going to have to. The like warded 5 will be an applicable status if that helps.
Okay. So I mean, at first I have to reduce these wards. Like number one, I have to reduce the wards.
And then you have to explain to me how you're going to do that because they're below the. You can just tell from your like bubble, like your test bubble, that the warding is down below the drain.
Maybe I can do it in my bubble while I'm going down.
Yeah.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Hey, you know what? You're very powerful. I believe in you. Why don't we go to break? Is it a good time for that?
That's a good.
All right. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We look forward to it. Go ahead, Karsh. Do you want to say something?
No, that's it.
All right. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Stick around and see if any of our crew decide to go for ultimate power. It is right in front of them right now. They won't listen to me. See you in 10 minutes.
See you soon. Now we're here. Yay!
Hello, we're back. Thank you for sticking around. We return down deep beneath the ground in a spooky old mansion that is now turned into a laboratory of souls. Our crew is standing before them a whirlpool of a strange substance called Aqua Fortis, which they have been told by a voice from beyond is the answer to those who seek ultimate power. The scene opens with our crew arguing vociferously among themselves of what to do right now. Do we make a bubble? Do we make a gold suit that we cannot possibly swim in because it's too heavy and will drown? Take it away.
Chuck's as the argument continues, Chuck's like changing out of his security outfit into one of the hazmat suits which he brought along.
Why are you taking your clothes off? You
Why are you naked?
No.
Why?
Chuck.
First rule of adventure: pants.
My pants are on.
I know a fake cord you would just fit right in.
Okay, listen.
Weird Christine, really weird. For God's sake, even I prefer Christine a bit more right now, but either way,
but
not the place.
Guys, this is
not a date
here's my
line.
issue with this plan. It feels like it revolves a lot around me. It feels like it revolves a lot around me and my powers. Like, not only do I have to create a bubble and maintain it, I also have to use my other power to drain a ward so that we can get through it with my bubble.
So would it be more advantageous for us to use the hazmat suits?
Or we can
I'm
ride
just
the
saying,
shield.
like, I feel like we're talking about a lot of strain on me, and I feel like we're just casually saying like, let's just go for it when it's a lot on me.
Or you can just take down the ward and I'll handle the rest. Powerful witch.
I don't think we should be overextending you,
God, you
Maeve.
really
And
know
I'm
how to compliment me, like.
Maeve. Are
Why
you serious
listen
right now?
to these?
What? Sorry, what?
I'm
Sorry.
We've offered an alternative option. You're right. We should not overextend your powers, but we can't just go back up the stairs.
I can try to make the shield bigger. We can ride it across.
But
And that just
what
needs some
happens when
goldie
we get
things.
to the thing, like.
And that then allows you to focus on the drain hole, on the pooper.
I
Sphincter.
walk closer to the edge of the water and I said, TikTok, I might just
Watch
jump
it.
in.
No.
And then
You
it
wonder
flashed
what
a
it would
little
like-
bit.
Did you splash a
back
little
to-
bit?
It's no, it flashed
Flash.
like the
Oh.
look changed a little bit, and
I was so excited. Okay.
Christine just go,
So it's
Please.
ridiculous.
don't make her let me jump in. Just quiet.
Oh my
dude.
god. Okay.
Okay, so
let's just,
okay,
let's just go for it. We're
Psychopath.
making the bubble. I'm making the bubble. Let's go.
I'm gonna give away something.
you want
I'm
to
gonna
do
give you some
hazmat
free
suits?
information. Just to be fair. Here's how this liquid works. If you come into contact with it, you get a status. The status is as follows. Like if you get a few drops, you get one status. It's splash or soak. 2 for a splash. Soaked 5 if you're submerged. It's soaked 6 for every. You can face danger if you have some sort of way to do it, and that relates to the liquid. You could defend with juice as well. I remind you if you want to plan ahead for that. But the hard move against you, or the status that you get as a result of being splashed with it, you can face danger if you want. But if you don't, or if some status succeeds your face danger roll, for every tier of status you gain, you have to crack 1 Logos theme box. So if you get a status of 3, you have to crack three Logos themes.
You have to crack 3 cracks? Or 3
Three,
core tags?
Three
mark 3 cracks.
check boxes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every
You have to
status
mark crack 3
is a
times.
crack.
Yeah, so like if you have 2 Logos themes, you're probably going to get through this without cracking both of them. Because like the odds that you, so like,
But I have
you
one.
probably will.
I have one.
Yeah,
Maeve.
yeah. So if you have 1, that's going to be different. Like you
I
might.
am holding
you
on
might
by a
be-
thread.
Welcome to Avatar
many-
Hood.
How many
glad you're
cracks do you
here.
have marked on there? None. You have to have.
None, but I'm
Okay,
still
okay.
like I also have an improvement that will prevent me from going.
Oh
out
yeah,
when I
that's
want
right.
to.
You're actually in
But
the best shape around here.
I'm in the best shape here, but I don't want to lose my poetry right now. So
Well, that's the only one you have left, right? So you would have to lose that one. Anyway.
I'm
Okay.
quick to rush to like Christine's side and like push her
Don't
away
come
from the
close to me. I might
motherfucker.
jump.
Do not.
okay, I'm gonna create a bubble.
I summoned the protective shield. I'm not coming close to her. I was like, look, I'm not coming closer. And as saying that, I summoned my shield on the other side of her as she's looking towards Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck.
I am gonna summon a bubble. I'm gonna create a bubble around us, and I'm gonna hopefully, hopefully Christine will turn it into gold if she has anything to help me with that.
Do we have a deal?
Left.
Deal?
What is the deal again? Remind me, because it was 10 minutes ago.
Chaos.
I
The deal is
know.
chaos, Maeve.
Full range of chaos under your ring.
I think
Under-
you need
if
to
I-
limit
if
this to
I-
one
okay.
time only.
If I
One time only.
if I gain control
Of whatever kingdom,
of
country.
whatever kingdom I have, you can cause chaos to anyone that isn't a friend.
Oh.
Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
Okay. Change the game.
Wait, do you have control over the HQ? Is that a kingdom technically?
No.
Oh.
When if I ever
I don't want
give
to move
into
out.
my powers, you'll know. You'll know what the kingdom is.
So nobody would like ultimate power.
I do, but I don't think anyone wants me to go through with it.
The deal is better because one of us.
Let me
one of
ask
us
you
heard-
this. Do any of your Mythos powers fade as a result of you not thinking or not seeking ultimate power? That, of course, is a question that only the players themselves can answer. This is one of those games where responsibility, for those of you new here, is divided between the MC and the players. The players are the final arbiters as to their own character progression. So I pose that as a question for our players themselves that I cannot myself answer.
What was the
So-
question?
I can answer it right away.
Okay.
Okay.
The answer is no for me because I am getting what I want as a fairy. This deal is more valuable than me reaching my full power.
Okay.
My full
all
power
right.
is gonna be rich. It's a, it's an inevitability.
Fair enough.
But getting this deal itself, no, that's fun.
And my mythos, my stuff is: am I losing myself? Which I'm not.
Okay.
But I guess I'm answering that question, as in, like, I'm not. How much is too much power? Which is, I don't think. Again, I'm not really like it. I have a lust for power as a weakness, but that's my weakness, and
Okay.
I'm just
All right.
pushing
All right.
past that. So
That makes sense to me. That's you sold me. You sold me. You didn't have to, but you did anyway.
So I am going to create this bubble. Oh no, sorry. Christine has to change the game to give me golden bubbles.
Were
So,
we all answering that question?
oh yeah, does anyone have?
Well, you're okay. So the way the City of Mist system works is you're always answering that question. It is called make a hard choice move that is invoked by the player. Sometimes the MC can point it out just in case, I'm feeling saucy, which I did right now. But it's always up to you to decide when and where you want to make a hard choice, where your character gives up something they truly want, or they don't use their powers when it presents themselves, or they don't seek the answers to their mysteries. As called for by your mythos. Something like that. I don't know, I'm just paraphrasing.
Because with this much power, I could save everybody.
Oh my God! Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
what is that? Wait, hold on. Wait.
No. Stop.
We pause for effect. What's going on in Chuck's mind at the moment?
A little bit of conflict.
Tell me about it. How can I help resolve
The immediate
it?
conflict is trying to stop Christine from being that thing.
Let
But
me ask you
while
this.
the overtop of conflict is he
Do you
has something
feel-
else which wants to save everybody,
Well,
not
okay,
just
hold on.
this group. but the
Let me
city.
ask you a question, Chuck. Do you think sometimes, in order to save everybody else, you might need to sacrifice your own self?
Why
Maybe,
am I the one
maybe
to
doing the
find out,
right thing
Mistress
is
of
sometimes
Ceremonies.
extremely hard. Like one of the things that we've learned in this adventure is that success sometimes comes at prices that are hard to pay, but if you want to do the right thing.
And my
price
answer
can-
is, we play to find out, Mistress of Ceremonies.
Excellent statement, Chuck.
Why
All
am
right,
I-
let's.
Why am I the voice of reason out of
Yeah,
the
I
two
know
of
what's
you?
going on
What is
here.
happening? Why am I the one being like, let's be careful?
How about Alex?
Like, okay, does Alex want power?
Alex has
Alex-
other plans.
Really?
Well, okay,
Alex
so
is
tell us what's
very
on your mind.
unnerved. Yeah, Alex is very unnerved by the fact that we're stuck here. That like there's no way forward because freedom is deeply like that's the call that's pushing, and that water does not seem like it's gonna make my life more free or better or yeah, that seems like it's gonna end badly for Alex. Alex
Will only
he's
make
a little
things more-
tempted to experiment by pushing Christine in, like just to observe the results, but hasn't yet.
You have
The
such a
only
fucked up
thing
mind.
that so like you don't know what lies beyond those waters if you were to come into contact and from a prolonged method, but I will guarantee you one thing, and you know this to the very core of your soul, is contact with that water will bring clarity.
Don't say that. Can you stop talking, please? Can we just go before I like? Can you just stop?
Christine, you have the spotlight.
Yes, I'd like to change the game.
Okay. Explain to us. Describe what we see.
So you see, this little thing that you mortals are so charmingly referred to as what's the word? Oh, that's right, reality. Does it really truly matter? Don't lie to yourself. Sometimes the
course it
lies and the imaginations is so much more soothing. That's why some of you don't want to wake up. That's why some of you want to sleep for an eternity. So here, let me show you what it can do. And I touch the bubble and use my power of touch
Well,
of
I don't
delusion.
have a bubble yet, but
There's no bubble yet. You
The
have to just-
wand. I'll hold off the wand, and be like,
I'll touch a wand using my power of touch of delusion, whimsify object function, and alter existing physical property to go. There once was a tale of a greedy king who came across a little fae, and she gave him an offer. She can give him everything he wants. And the fools asked for a touch of gold. Can you believe it? He soon turns everyone he loves into gold. And finally, he started dead, shouting down on gold forever. Let's see if you can avoid such fate.
Let me
And
ask a
I'm-
question. What does prioritize their agendas mean?
That is a different power tag that I'm not using. But
Well, I want to know if I should invoke it.
yes. But like this is when I'm trying to convince or like convince or
yeah, this is that one,
persuade
the one.
somebody.
All
Yeah.
right, okay. All right, go. Continue. I am so sorry.
So I'm going to use these 3 tags.
I was desperately looking for something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna mess this up.
and I'm gonna use guard each other back in combo move here because we are pulling off a combo.
How many
No,
times
let-
have you used that?
We've
No,
not used
you don't
combo
want to
move
use-
You
tonight.
should let me use
Alright.
combo move when I
Gotcha.
cast it. So, but you can use
Okay.
guide each other's back. I think that'll.
It needs to be unburnt.
Huh?
Because I
Oh,
used
is
at
it
the
Yeah,
start.
we
burnt?
unburned at the end of last
Nothing's
session.
nothing's
used
burnt for
to-
me right now.
Oh wait, no, I used tight as that. Tight like that.
Yeah. So
I
we
hate
can
all
guide
of you.
each other's back. Get over it.
So I
You-
have a +4 to this.
I'm gonna up all the numbers. I don't care what the book says next time. Sorry, it's warded 73. Get
All right, I just suffocate
Figure your way
myself
out
with a
of that
bubble.
This
I'm
is a
gonna
ceremony.
use.
Can I ask to change a hurt point from Maeve to that thing that's now Christine?
No.
Too late.
No, sorry.
I'm using a chat point for this.
Well,
and Bert
You can
changed
use
it.
all of your chat points and do that if you want.
Well,
Seriously, if you want to get rid of all 3 chat points that you or all 2 chat points, then you can do it.
Okay, wait. Let's remember that making a deal with Polly is just as bad as making a deal with
Yeah.
Christine.
Oh, yeah.
Like Christine will come
You'll
back.
never get-
Polly is never leaving.
I promise you, no deal you get from me is a good one.
can we
That's
roll
not.
now?
Sometimes they're pretty nice though.
All right. Well, it's just fun. It's not good. It might be fun, but it's not good.
Can we roll now?
Go for it. Go for it. Let me make sure I can see the result.
Dynamite. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Okay,
come
all right.
on. It's so
That
close.
was-
I still
Okay,
get the
great
dynamite.
success. Here you go again. Not quite. Oh, you have a dynamite change the game. I'm so sorry to see that. How did you get a +5 on that one?
She used a chat.
3 power
die.
attack, one crew team, and that I burn, and 1 chat point.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Boo.
Well then, you have the power of 5.
So I'm creating a story tag here, which is golden bubble wand. Maeve one will produce golden bubble. Let's go ahead and scale up the effect here. in that the golden bubble is able to handle the water. How many more juice am I using? Jesus, 3 more.
You could.
Well, you're gonna have to scale it up for the crew.
I'm scaling up for the crew.
Because
I'm prolonging
she's
the
not
effect.
creating the bubble yet. I'm creating the bubble. She's just giving me an effect so that I can create golden bubbles. This is like a comboed like move. Like we said.
I will prolong the effect because it will probably be very inconvenient if she couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's got to be prolonged at least.
Yeah, so prolong.
She could give me could you give me juice instead? You could give me the juice, right? You can just hand
Yes,
it
I
over.
can give you the juice. I'm gonna give my 2 remaining juice to you.
You can't do. Okay, that's not. You technically there's
Isn't that
no
how that works?
says you could do that.
I can give a status.
Okay, look. Yes, yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah, status, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
The status here that I'm going to give is Fey Touch. Fey Touch 1.
Okay.
Well, you can give her a higher status, because
oh yeah,
so that it's more powerful. So like the way I envision it is this: if you just gave her a story tag, it would ultimately just only be a +1. So you could give a status, but then it wouldn't stack. Well, we'll play to find out. So you could give like goldified 2 or whatever you want to say, and have it prolonged, and that would cost you 1. And I guess you would need to scale it up if Mavis is going to do that.
So
it could be goldified 3, right, and then prolong it.
Goldfinger.
Now let me tell you this. If you don't hide the effect, I will figure out a way to make you pay a price for that.
Okay.
Hide and prolong.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. The status I'm giving you is Queen Mavis Touch.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
Yeah. If anyone knows Greek mythology, you know what
I knew
like
exactly what you were talking
Goldfinger.
about the second that you started talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you juice. Get out of here.
I did my part.
I mean, it's technically how I meant a status. You can just give me a status for the rest of the juice, but
yeah, no, I know.
Technically juice.
I'm a rules lawyer MC for a Powered by the Apocalypse game. What a nerd. Imagine being a rules lawyer in this kind of game.
I'm sorry, you're gonna get a +1 status.
Actually, that's not how it works. You have to
though. Okay.
Anyway, move.
And
Move
then
Let's go.
immediately, and then after I did that, I go, well, I did my part of giving the quest item that you need 2 of those. Oh god. Oh, this was so awful. I'm like, never want to do that again.
Christine? Are you okay?
Hey, yeah. Thanks for not letting me fall into that.
So,
It's okay.
Yeah. That thing.
No, keep going, guys. That's fine.
That thing is scary.
I think it's fine. She's kind of nice.
He's extremely useful.
A little useful.
Useful.
Mavis,
do we have to deal? And we'll talk about it later.
I pat Christine on the back. Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. She's just mad that I've been like working on myself and going to therapy and stuff like that. Instead of
toxic.
lying on her.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Okay, well,
Anyways.
did you hear the plan or?
Yeah, I heard. I trust you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, so Maeve kind of like the wand, when Christine touched it, transformed into like a staff, like a very long staff. And she kind of like looks at it and she goes like, I'm pretty sure this is what this is supposed to look like, but I always thought of it as like a toy. Instead of a
The
tool.
golden part is is hard
It
to
looks like a
invite.
real wand now, huh?
Yeah, it
looks-
instead of like looking like a duck, because the reason her wand looks like a toy is because she sees it as a toy.
Yeah, no, I get it.
not as
It's
a
not
tool,
real.
so-
It's just for fun.
Yeah, so now that Christina's transformed it, it looks more like a tool, which is originally I had designed. I wanted Maeve to have like a staff that her wand could transform into a staff.
Wait, is that what happens when you whimsify an already whimsical object? It becomes serious? Huh,
Yeah.
who knew? We just
When
learned
you
Then why
when
not
you
have it a staff
pile-
now?
yeah, when you pile a lie onto a lie, sometimes it's reveal a little bit of the truth.
Like a double negative.
Well,
Like
I
a
think
double
we're
negative.
learning something right now.
When you take three lefts, you take a right. Okay, or take what is it? What's that saying? Anyways, I'm going to use my bubble magic to create a bubble. I am
Okay.
going to use my protective bubble wrap
Okay.
to protect us with it. I'm going to use bubble ride to ride in the bubble with everyone. I am going
Okay.
to trigger my lust for power here because
Okay.
it's really hard for me to not just pop this bubble and dive in.
Fair enough.
And I'm using Christine's Queen Midas Touch 3, so that'll be a +3, right?
That's
Mhm.
correct.
Okay.
Combo move, you wanted to use it?
I can use combo move 2. That'll give me a power of 6.
Okay.
Which should push through the ward, right? Because it'll be a minus. Oh no, because I have to roll against the ward, right? So I have to do a minus. Maybe I should take out the ward first.
Yeah, it'll be a take the risk. Take the risk roll to make it all the way through.
Okay. And I think
You
I can.
could
use
if you- You could if you wanted. You could. Well, I don't know how you would eliminate the ward. I think it's set up
Yeah,
for this to
I
be a
got it, I
dramatic
got it.
roll. Yeah. Okay.
So and then I'll use
Because this is your first essentially failable roll of the game, but it's designed this way to be hard.
I'll use combo move to.
And I'm going to give you nervous 3.
Nervous 3. How am I nervous?
I'm just kidding. It wouldn't stack anyway.
I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
I'm
So that'll
Combo.
going to give you auto fail 7.
6. I mean, I could also use my Wicked Witches to anti-magic bubble, but I won't. It's fine. So we'll just go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's why I think anti-magic isn't going to work, because anti-magic is it. This is not something that would even. This in
Yeah, I get
itself
it.
is like so pro magic that anti-magic doesn't even. It's sort of like it like misses. I mean, it could go either way, but I'm going to say you're right to say.
Nah, I won't use it.
Not
That's
invoke it. Okay.
So I will be rolling change the game, right? Or am I rolling?
I think you should just roll take the risk just to just get in and because what are you going to change the game to do? You're going to
create the
create a
bubble, and then I have to take a risk to get through.
Oh yeah, because you're right, because the status would have to apply to everybody. Okay, you're right. You're right. I got excited.
And I was going to do a change the game.
Okay, what
between
were
the
you gonna
two.
do? Is this gonna be an intervening change the game?
It'll be more of
John?
a protection. As
Okay,
in my
roll it
shield
before you.
to be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll your change the game then.
No, that after this. After in the bubble.
I think you should roll it first because
I think you should do it now.
Fuck up, you'll pop my bubble, and I'd rather you go now to do your thing first.
Okay.
Yeah, now that you put it that
We
way.
have a lot of stuff behind this bubble, and if you mess up, it pops the bubble. So
I'm just doing my shield.
No, yeah,
okay.
Bringing it
Okay, but here's
into
what
form, and I'll use 2 tags just as an extra thing of little juice in case anyone uses it.
Yeah.
It can try to intercept any danger.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
Okay,
doing
but
for me. Just a +2.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, but hold on. In order to create your shield correctly, you have to get close to the water, such that if you fail, you might get splashed.
He's
But
totally
you're not
fine
going
with
to fail, so it's fine.
I think Karsh is fine with that.
Yeah, I am. Because I'm protecting others.
It won't be a terrible
change the
hard
game.
move. You just get a little splash on you.
I've only got a +2 of this too, so I've got to.
Don't get too close, Chuck.
You succeeded. So you can create a story tag, burn a power tag, or story tag, give reduce the status, and it's going to be temporary either one, no matter what it is. But I think I already know. Go ahead.
Prolong and just a +1 story tag of a floating shield protection.
You can't prolong it because
you can't prolong. It's only going to be good for one roll.
Well, it's one roll then. It's a one roll for someone to protect them. Protect from one splash then.
Okay.
Right.
Go
So
for
I
it.
will roll. I'll roll my roll now.
Yeah.
Okay.
To change the game. You know what? I'll even use a chat die. I'll put 7 points in. Who cares? I'll
7.
I could kill
I
a boss
mean,
with this.
We're really testing poly patience tonight.
No, I mean
We've
you have a -5 or oh, this is the bubble
Mm.
still. Okay, never mind.
This is just
Okay,
creating
go
the
for it.
bubble. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a -5 to my
Yeah.
next roll, which is what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
going to kill me.
Yeah, so
Uh,
it's probably going to be closer than you think. Like, you're not going to really upset me just yet until I figure out that you've screwed me on my main roll, and then I'll be mad.
oh my god! Even then, I
Oh.
rolled a 1.
That's how you still succeed. All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Tell me how you're going to screw up my whole game.
well, I don't want you to feel that I'm screwing your whole game up.
I kid. As long as people have fun, it's cool with me.
So I am going to create the. How would I do this? It's kind of like I'm giving everyone a status, right? So I'm giving myself a status of bubbled, and then I'm scaling it up to affect everyone else.
Yes,
Right?
I
Is
think
that how
that's
that
the way to
works?
do it.
Mhm.
So
You know, that or you would give a stack of like story tags, and that's
yeah,
like
that sounds worse.
yeah.
So I'm giving myself a status of bubbled something. So that's one, at least one, and then I'm prolonging the effect to last past my next roll. Wait, do
Yeah.
I have to prolong? No, it only has to last till the next roll, right? Because the next roll is to take the risk, unless.
Yes, yeah.
So
Yeah, it just got to go what? Well,
I'll
you don't
prolong it.
know.
I don't want.
We don't know how long it's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna prolong it. So that's
I
prolong.
mean, I think, to be fair, I think it's only going to be one roll, but I don't know. I want the right to change my mind.
Prolong. I can
Scale
hide
up
the
and
effect.
hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't hide the effect, I will make you
that's
pay.
bubbled 4. That is prolonged, hidden, and scaled up. Bubbled
Yeah,
4.
and then did you add? Okay, you added the help already.
Yeah. I added everything. That
Take
plus,
one from Chuck.
Take 1 from. Oh, so that'll be bubbled 5.
Yeah.
Golden bubble
Okay.
5.
Yeah, I forgot to add the plus from Chuck. So
He got a 2,
bubbled.
but technically, like, it would be over already. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
reduce it by 1 and let you carry it over.
Bubbled
Just because I'm
5.
super nice, and this is gonna be a meaningful roll.
Okay. Well, we did it in the normal way. So
Well, right, but you have warded 5 against, to like fight against this.
yeah.
So it's gonna be.
So
Go
I
ahead.
have to
What
take
else you
out a
got?
risk, right? To go.
Yeah, and it's flat without anything else. You're just doing a flat roll essentially.
I mean, I can use other stuff. I have other abilities.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I'm a very powerful lady. So am I, when I'm trying to get through the ward, I have to, it's a -5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the bubbled only affects the effects of the Aquafortis, so I don't think it'll protect us from the ward. I used combo move too, right? So everyone make sure that you burn that. I have magical absorption and leave them powerless to basically drain out this ward with my powers.
Okay. All right, I like that. I like that. I was about to say no, but then you sold me on it.
I could technically burn the. If I burn this.
Oh, you could,
It'd be
right? You could burn a
-2.
tag and then get a complete success, right? Because you're rolling flat, so you
Well,
could.
no, it'll be a -5, so I'll be at a -2. So it'll be a 7. It'll be a mixed success for that.
No, because it'll be 7 plus. Oh, because it'll be a 7. No, it'll be a 7 plus.
7 plus 3 -5.
Oh, it'll be. Yeah, you're right. You can't do that.
It'll be a mixed success, so I should probably try to roll.
All right. Okay.
I need to figure out if I can roll.
Oh, I want an exciting moment here. I like it. This is the first possible fail we've had in a couple of sessions. Stick around, everybody. If there's a failure here, it will be the hardest of hard moves that's ever been given to an entire crew.
Did we already use roll together? Did we unburn a tag already for free yet? We didn't unburn a tag for free yet, right?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna unburn got each other's back and then use it.
Nice.
Because we do have each other's back here.
You do. God, I hate when it's right on the nose too, so I can't be a nerd about it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. You're not actually at each other's back.
And I'm technically in a bubble. Okay, so hear me out. Can I use my anti-magic because I'm using it to push through a ward that is trying to break my magic?
Yes, of course.
That's gonna leave me at a 0, Polly. I mean, like, honestly, I'm literally
That's
at a 0.
fine. Straight roll. Let's go.
Wait a second, how are you at a 0? I thought you'd be at least +2.
Because it's a -5, so I have 2.
Yeah.
I have magical absorption, leave them powerless. I have my anti-magic bubble, get each other's back, and I have a chat die that I'm using, which will leave me at a -5 +5. So I'm at a 0.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Oh, this is risky. Okay, so hold on a second. Hold on. Before you roll, you're gonna make it through, right? So the way take the risk works is you succeed. If you get a mixed success, what's going to happen probably is a mixed success. And so if you have a mixed success, well, not probably, that's the most likely. You could have a complete success and then you win, right? If you have a mixed success, though, I get to do a hard bargain or an ugly choice. So let me give you a deal ahead of time. If you take
I'm making too many deals.
For every -1 you take beforehand, you can reduce any kind of soaked status by 2. So like say you take a -2 to this roll, your mixed success would essentially result in a you would have 4 levels of protection for only 2. So you get 2 for the price of 1 right now. Whereas if you don't take this, you get no discount. You get no 50% off sale. You just take the full status. Or here's another option. If you take a -1 right now, you will be able to face danger because you'll have taken a time to wait. I'll give you a +1 if you accept a not facing of danger.
Polly, can I be in on this deal if I use a hard point on me?
The poll is up now. Take the deal, yes or no.
Stop it! Does anyone have help points for me? Does anyone have help points for me at this point? Alex has a help point.
I can help you.
No, I
right?
used it earlier. Never mind.
I want to steer shit up.
I
Can
haven't
you
used
help
anything.
me instead of
I can
stirring
help
shit
you.
up, please?
I can help you, right?
I don't
have a
have a
help
help point for you.
Do they reset every session?
No.
No.
You have to collect. Oh, but don't you have a help point for me somewhere? On your sheet, you'll see it on the character card. If you go all the way down to the bottom, it'll tell you your crew, and then you see if you have a help point for one of them.
That might not have been listed.
It'll be next to the person's name.
Or here's another deal I'll offer you.
Polly, no more deals. I can't.
Okay.
I took too many deals today. I don't want to take any of your devil deals. Okay, I'm just gonna
all
roll
right.
it flat.
No deal.
But do you have a? I don't care what the chat said. It was probably 2 of us that voted.
That was me too.
And they say yes.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Sorry.
This is the only fun I get when there's so many successes. I have to I have to put as much drama into the one that could fail.
No one has any help points for me, right? At all.
Sorry, I do have a hard point for you.
I don't want you to use a hurt point on me right now.
I'm tempted.
I already gave you my help point.
When did you give me a help point?
Didn't I do one earlier?
Yes.
For
Did it
what?
not register? If we didn't use it, then we can use it now.
Wait, when did you? But for what? For the bubble creation?
No, for the looking around, for the
Investigation?
examining the water, investigate the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that came.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably did. That's my bad.
Okay,
Let's
well,
go.
let's
Let's
roll
go down the
it.
drain.
A straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay, yeah, I'm just
go.
gonna straight roll it.
Moving forward. Fail
Take
forward.
the risk.
What
What is a miss gonna look like? If you miss, you might not even get through the drain.
The Fae might
It might
actually
look
get
like
absolute-
5 avatars.
It'll look like 4 avatars because I'll be fine. You guys are fucked though.
Oh, the
I
Fae's
was
gonna
protecting
have
you
a.
guys.
Okay,
The
here's
Fae
what I'm
is-
gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. You tell me. Okay, we'll go. You go through the bubble. You know it's gonna be risky. You get in the bubble. You become. You all kind of pack in. You've got each other's backs. You're like, this is one of the most difficult moments we've ever been through. But there's always going to be sacrifice required to be successful in what we're doing. We're not even sure what we're doing. We're just putting one foot in front of the other just to get to our goal. There is something. There's a demon behind in this city who is causing hell, and we know that the path to resolution goes through this maelstrom. You're in, you see the water flowing around. It's bright white, so bright it's almost blinding. And you see the bubbles start to collapse. And you realize you're not going to make it, but you can protect each other. You can, you have choices, right? You could back out. You could take the bubble and race back to the surface, and you each would only take a status of like maybe splashed 2. Each one of you would only take splash 2, and some of you might be able to face danger, but you could also push through the drain to the bottom, and then everybody takes soaked 4.
Push through.
Push through.
You
Guys,
could
that's
face
gonna
danger.
that's gonna break my. That'll break my. I could face danger against it if we push through. Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Some people can if you have the status or have the tags and you have the wherewithal, but you can't like the problem with you is you would have to use a tag you haven't already used before. All of you who have participated in this bubble protection thing, those tags are linked. They are not available to you to face danger against the maelstrom of white liquid that is there to cleanse you of the disgusting things of this earth that have rotted in the first floor. You've reached the second level, the cleansing, where you could become what you've truly destined for. You could live out your story as your story calls you in the middle of the night and wakes you up and tells you, demands what you must do, the questions you must answer, you must seek answers for. This is the moment where you decide if you are going to step up and achieve what you have been destined to achieve.
Is it a group, like, if the majority agrees, then we all go down?
I'm going
Yeah.
to let you decide by
I think
consensus. If
Maeve,
you have a
Maeve
counter,
is kind of like.
you can have.
We're in a
I'm
bubble.
going to let you write the story,
Yeah,
right? You can
literally.
Yeah,
have
Maeve
a
is
counter
kinda like-
proposal. These are not the only choices. Like I'm going to let you like present, another option if you'd like. Like this is your
Christine,
story.
You took that thing. You took that thing. The thing. Do the thing. Do the
I
thing.
was gonna say.
Do the thing, please.
I was gonna say. Thank you.
Fucking.
Do the thing.
So, I have a veteran improvement at the drop. One per session when the MC makes a move on intrusion. You can make a single additional move before the MC moves
Oh,
using
I
that.
asked you to take. I thought that was a good idea. God.
Your move is considered to precede the
For those of you who are
MC
watching,
move.
Polly's been pushing us to take veteran improvements for weeks, and we finally did.
Months
Haunting her.
and months.
I mean, I've had 2 veteran improvements for a while. That's like I've already had them, but
So here's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
counter
okay, you're
deal
gonna
you,
have to
Colin.
sell this like you've never sold anything before.
I'm gonna counter deal you, Polly. Like,
Okay.
I will still let us be splash, but I would attempt to repair the bubble. So it doesn't get
Okay.
repaired completely. We will still get splash,
How?
but we don't get splash as hard.
How are you gonna repair this bubble?
Why
using my
sewing
power.
golden thread?
Yeah, like
Alright.
if you allow me to use my power to turn some of our clothes golden,
Yeah.
then we still have exposed skin. It will still
Okay,
splash
alright,
on us.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. If you
But-
succeed at this roll, then you can give everybody a status to face danger with, if you like. That will
Yes.
guarantee everybody can face danger and at least have a +1. Okay. If you want to make it through. Now remember, if you still go through the maelstrom, you're still all individually facing a soaked 4 status.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. All right. That's
So
fast.
Maeve kind of like before, like you guys can see Maeve is like sweating, and like her eyes are like flickering in and out of like her original like darkened color to like this purple, and you can see that she is like, as she's holding the wand, guiding the bubble, like she's draining. You see her other hand extended, and she's draining out this power. But you see that like the pink and purple that's flowing through her veins is like you can see she's like in pain, like she starts to like, fuck. And you can see it's like almost like it's like burning her alive.
Jesus Christ.
And she goes like, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold the bubble. It's gonna pop.
Maeve?
Do we go back?
Maeve?
Do we go back?
Push through, I got this.
Go back. Go back.
Push through, I got this. No. We're
No,
so
we'll
close.
never know if we don't go forward.
What?
Yeah. Go. Hurry. I can do
sorry,
something.
Kel.
Push us through.
No,
Majority rules.
Okay, so
Christine.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use truly want to do good, because this is me like trying to save everyone. Like I'm trying to help. And I'm using touch up delusion, whimsify object function, and alt existing physical property to turn our outfit into gold. It's still exposed to skin. We're still gonna get splashed, but like Paul said, we'll get
Okay,
some.
but hold on a second. You already used those tags when you
But-
were creating the
Is it a combo
the
move
wand.
though? Is it like a? Is it considered?
Yes, it's a
move
face
in
danger
session?
against the the barrier that you
Well,
it's
she's trying to change the game to give us stuff to face danger with, right? So.
yeah, but it's all linked. This is a linked move.
All right, these are.
It will
okay, then.
also
Yeah.
leave me open to face danger without any tags.
No, you have to come up with different tags.
Okay.
You're
Circles.
I have a help point for Christine.
Hmm.
I can give you a help point. You can use a chat point, right? So.
There's a reason why I said that, because I knew that whimsify object stuff was going to come up again. So I said at the time, remember, I already warned you about this.
I can use illusory appearance.
Focus on the task at hand.
An eye for detail.
Yeah, I already.
Would she be able to? Does illusory appearance help? I don't know if that would help with.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to all of them. I just heard the same ones rattled off again. I'm like, I know where this goes. This goes to only automatic win.
What if you burn the tech? Can't you burn it? No, because you need to get a.
Yeah. I'm definitely using truly want to do good. And
You have a chat point. You have a help point from me.
mhm.
Because I'm still holding the bubble together enough so that we don't get like super splashed.
I mean, that's a +2, so like that would allow you to give
Would it be a
everybody a story tag, and then
Any little bit helps.
Yeah.
Let's roll and see what
you'll
happens.
be able to scale it up. Oh no, you can't scale it up unless you get a 10+. Well, let's see. I don't know about this.
I think a 3.
I
is
would
good.
just take the status of 4 if I were you.
Gabby, I think a 3 is good, Gabby. I think you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a +3? Okay, yeah.
I was thinking of either in-person or illusory appearance, but if I take away our sense of touch, I don't know if that's help.
Nah. Roll +3. I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, I think illusory appearance too. It can't be illusory. We need actual gold to protect us.
Yeah. So this is a change the game.
It sounds like it, yeah. Because you're changing the game
Alright.
before the status hits. Oh, there you go. Okay, so
Never not have it.
let us
Wait,
know what you're
but
doing.
Christine can hold on. So your move is how's your move describe that new one again?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use myself as the person to I'm gonna use my body to block the hole. I'm gonna put myself in front, so I will take more of the smash.
Okay.
What?
So
That's
how are
me
you gonna
truly
do
want to do good.
Additional move before the MC's move takes effect. Your move is considered to precede the MC's.
Yeah,
move
I mean, the
takes
problem is
effect,
I-
or even nullify it.
The problem is I already like declared like what the incoming
Yeah.
status is. So like it's going to be hard for you to like say I can block myself. I can only take it to myself unless you have additional like power like Chuck
That's
was
where
gonna
I
have.
come in.
Well,
No,
okay, but
Christine's
you
just said
can't.
I'm taking the effect.
Yeah.
But that's where I come in.
Okay, tell me how you can come in the middle of this. Explain to me this how you're going to
Because-
jump in front of the MC hard move.
No, I'm not jumping in front of the hard mood for everybody. I'm just jumping in front of the hard mood for Christine.
Okay, so what's your is this where you can take the status
This is where I can take the status. As I use for some reason I have a help point for Christine. And
Got
use
it
that
last
to jump
session.
in front of Christine's damage.
Okay, so you're all facing a soaked 4 status, right? Now everybody is. So like Chris so like you can't, I don't know how you're going to jump in front of somebody and like
I
save
think
anything.
Christine is giving us like 3 of us a status for like golden close 1 that'll help us face danger.
Well, I think
I
what
can
you can have
too.
golden clothes as a story tag. You can scale it up so everybody has it. And then you could let's see.
Hide.
Or you,
We don't have to prolong it because it's the next roll, right? So
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to prolong it. You just have to scale it up. And then so
Hide.
like you could hide it, but hiding it's any other improvement you and the MC agree on. So here's what I'll say. I guess hide it is fine because I could probably think of a way. See, the problem is I can't think of a way that hiding it like would make it any better for you, right? Like
Mhm.
you're being maelstrommed essentially. So I think that I'd rather give you the benefit if I can think of one that's appropriate. But I don't think a full like 2+2 is going to be, that's overpowered, right? So like how about I say this? Here's the improvement. If somebody wants to jump in front of it, they could face a soaked 6 status and then reduce somebody down from 4 to 0. That'll be the other improvement you get. All right,
no,
Chuck.
Karsh, you can just face. You have your whole thing. You don't have to do that.
Well, I have a thing which says that I can jump in front of like someone else's face danger.
Yeah, you can already do that. But
Which
you
is
also
what I
have
was
the
planning on
shield making
doing.
thing, too.
So that's what I'm planning on doing. But either way,
So the one improvement that you can get is that instead. Okay, so what I'll say is that I'll go from whoever jumps first. So we'll say Christine jumps first. You can, so like you're facing a soaked 4, but you can tell me this is the improvement we're going to agree on. If you agree, is if you decide to face a danger greater than 4, like up to whatever number you want, like really, somebody else can reduce their incoming status by that same amount. What do you think of that? That'll like be the effect of jumping in front of something.
so
I think that's a good
and if
deal. I think
Christine's
you should
doing
accept that deal, honestly.
Chuck then takes that because Chuck then tries to save Christine. So pick a number, Christine, and that's what Chuck's going to face.
I just need 2. I mean, I will take 2. I will
Okay, so
take. Yeah, I would take even like 3 or 4 if you need me to.
So the incoming status will be submerged. What, 7, 8? How are you gonna do
I thought you.
so the base number is set 4. Like this, you're gonna face soaked 4 no matter what. I'm just saying if you want to help somebody out, you can add on top of that.
I mean, do we
Wait,
really
Karsh,
want to lose Chuck here?
Don't you have something that you can extend your face danger results to other people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I do this role.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
yeah,
well,
just
then
This
do
is what I'm
without
trying.
taking
This is what I'm
extras.
trying to say. If Christine
Okay.
pick a high number, Chuck is the one that's going to push you out the way and take that hit,
But no, but I'm
and
saying
then
like you
Yeah,
wouldn't
try to
like-
protect
take
everybody else
yeah.
if I roll
But
high
I'm-
enough. Is
but
what
you
I'm trying
have
to
the
do.
Bastion improvement, which gives you.
If I
the-
roll high enough for doing this
Yeah, so you don't
How
have to
high?
take any minuses.
into the 12, into the
Oh,
higher than 12.
let Karsh do this. This is exciting.
what I'm
Karsh could
saying.
save all
So,
of you.
Christine,
Okay,
you
yeah.
pick a high number
Oh,
when you're the one saying, I'm going to help protect you, but then Chuck jumps in front of you and takes the hit. He
But-
tries to protect you.
But the thing is, you're adding more minuses than you need. You just need to face
Yeah, you don't
danger,
have to.
and then you can
Yeah,
extend the face danger to all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, so all you
You're
have to do
taking
is
too many
face an
minuses.
incoming status of 4, right? You don't have to
Yeah.
up it to. Yeah, okay. So, like, you
Yeah.
can use your improvement to, like, jump in front of everybody, and because of your improvement, you don't have to take my deal. You can just, you can say there's an incoming status of 4 coming to one person. I'm going to jump in front of it, use my power to somehow protect the entire party from all of their incoming statuses. So, like, you
Mhm.
defeated my deal, essentially, by using that.
Yeah.
Which is good. So do it. Chuck is going to save the day. Or
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, if you fail a face danger roll, there's no hard move associated with that. You just take the incoming status.
Mhm.
And I don't think the whole party would either. You just would, right?
yeah.
No, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I think sacrifice only affects one other person, so Chuck can choose.
Oh.
one
That's,
person.
but
You
the
can
other
use
one
your-
affects.
okay.
The other one affects.
Yeah, you can use your help point to take on a status from someone else.
Oh,
Shield
okay,
mating.
okay.
Shield mating helps protect one, but if I then face danger for that person, I'm protecting everyone. That's what I'm saying. It stacks two different things. So if I'm
Combo
protecting
move.
Christine, I'm using Shield Maiden, which has a better outcome for Christine. But then if I face danger, when by doing that, I then can help everybody by taking that away from them. That's what I'm saying.
Sacrifice only affects you and the other person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way.
The improvement. So you'd only be able to.
So
Doesn't
you
have
can
an
just
MC
steal the
cost.
face danger. You can still save everybody
Yeah.
on face danger, right?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you try to face danger then? That'll be
That's
the
what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'm trying to
Alright.
trying to protect everybody. So that's my weakness. Trying to protect everybody. Or protect the quarterback is the. I'm tackling everyone out the way and pushing myself into the danger, and
Okay.
just I'm surrounded by a team because that's who I'm trying to help.
Okay.
I also then we get into the more. Essentially I have protective armor that is part of my cape, my costume, everything, the armor that he manifests. His armor cannot be pierced.
Okay,
He's
so
also wearing a.
hold on. I'm gonna let you decide whether this applies or not. But here's the exact face danger rules. You can face danger with tags that represent protection, alchemical, magical, golden, or with tags that represent sheer determination and willpower.
Well, I
That
think
all
there's a lot
sounds
of sheer
okay to me.
determination and willpower in this.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean,
Everything's manifested on his own willpower, rather than.
I didn't hear anything that sounded objectionable. I just wanted to let you know when you were looking at tags. That's the thing that
he
I'm
does have
looking at.
knightly constitution, so he
Yeah.
does have that ability to take on more. He's used his shield because we use that to help try to make the bubble. And he's pretty much used everything else.
You already used that. That's a link.
That's
You
what I'm
can't
saying.
use it.
I've used it. I'm saying that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
He does have a little bit of gold on his hazmat, so he's the +1 in that on the story tag. On his hazmat suit.
Wait, what? The hazmat doesn't count for nothing.
No,
How'd
but,
you get gold?
that's what he's wearing, and he's,
Oh, but
he's got a
I
little bit
see.
of gold on
gave
it,
us.
is what I'm saying.
Your clothes.
I'm giving you a help point.
And I'll take a help point because that's always nice.
Using the juice from Christine's roll, the status.
And
Roll. Which one?
The golden when she made all of our clothes golden a little bit, so
You
we
mean the
still-
linked move?
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever you want to do. Whatever. You're not supposed to do that. But if you want to, you can.
Cause she has a literal improvement to interrupt
I don't
you
care.
before you make a move.
Yeah, but it can't be. It's still linked. I promise. Well, okay,
also
whatever.
unbreakable. and I'm sacrificing.
Jeez, okay.
So that's what's happening.
You all win.
So that's still only a 6. So unless there was
Plus
one I
6,
missed
you
there.
mean? That's all.
That's the biggest I've ever
Six is
rolled.
a lot.
Okay,
That's
go
the
for
biggest
it. Go for
he's
it.
ever rolled.
Yeah,
And that
okay,
includes
okay,
him
so
tackling
now-
a building. And he's
If
got to
this
get a 10.
succeeds, everybody get
10 or 12.
saved, right? That's the
Oh.
deal?
No, that's a 13 he's got to get.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
This is actually
So this is
meaningful.
not. Yeah, he's still got.
No. Okay, all right. If you get it, you have to get a 13 or a 12.
Sacrifice when
12.
you
It's 12
face
plus.
danger. Plus
Alright.
10, everyone takes no status, but
Make
he's
sure to
also got
click the.
to try to hit. Yeah,
Oh, I see. It's not a dynamite roll. It's just something else.
I've got
There
that
is a
on top of
dynamite
that.
effect, but
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Click dynamite if there's a
I have.
relevant. Okay, all right. Let's see. I want to see. I've
Let's
never
do
seen
this.
a dynamite before.
Let's roll 2 1s. Let's do it.
Is this the first dynamite? This is the first dynamite we've had in the entire game. You did it.
First time I
Yay,
clicked it.
let's look at that. I'm kind of interested. Okay. So you reflect the status at your attacker. Oh, that's kind of cool. Remember that. You otherwise use it against them. You don't have any attackers, but that's still kind of neat. Or you bolster your defenses, take an appropriate ongoing tier 1 status of your choice. Oh wow, okay. You give your attacker an appropriate status of your choice. So but this actually protects you from everybody. Somehow?
That would be the sacrifice.
Okay. All right. Well,
Protects
explain
everybody.
to us. Tell us how you do it. Narrate
So-
this for us.
As the bubble starts disintegrating and collapsing in on itself, a big wave of white yuck, whatever that is, moves into comes to crash over, and Chuck just stands there and just takes it and just tries to shield everyone. Cape out and everything, wings sprout out from underneath the cape, which you've never seen before, and this blinding whiteness coming, shining back at the white wave, and then we fall through.
Do we hear any music when the blinding white lightness comes? Let's go. Something
You
like
want
that?
music? I can do it.
Yeah. What do we hear? Whoa! And it's slow motion. And you see it goes down, and you free, you land, and
That's really loud.
we'll just do one last little scene before we go to the last move of the game. So going through the whirlpool, the downpour of silvery white liquid carries you down with it into the shaft until unexpectedly the liquid siphons away from you before it even puts on any status, thanks to Chuck, and from you and into the walls. You're dry. You descend further into the darkness, below only to land at a gilded grate. You find yourself in a strange tunnel. Its ceiling and walls resemble a mine, but its floor is pure gold, etched with endless alchemical symbols. 3 hooded figures stand in a triangle around a grate, staring emptily at you. In a dim lantern light, the reflections on their skin make it plain to see they too are golden. Cut to black. The last move of the game. Thank you, Chuck. That was great. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate that, everybody. I always like it when you take a little bit of risk. You could have, as the game system permits you, to stop holding back, but I think it's more fun to do it this way.
I just want to point out, you're giving us status of 4. That would have cracked 1, and be 1 crack away from
Being an
total.
avatar?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So, that could have cost some people.
that could have
their
cost me
local-
everything by putting me in front of that, by taking
Wow,
extra.
well, this was a real. So, there are risks built into the game that don't necessarily result. It's super hard to kill a player character by design in this game, but there are losses you can take, right? For example, the one you just narrowly avoided. So, congratulations, everybody. This was you all deserve a little brownie point. Thank you again. The last move of the game is always geek out during the credits. That's where we get to choose one of 3 choices. If someone wants to roll the move, I would appreciate that. We go player by player, and each one of our players answers one of the following questions. How has the crew grown this session? Which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session? Or which of your themes is under the most strain? Chuck saved the whole party from having understrained themes. That's what we're talking about. If it collapses, what new aspect will show up in its place? We also, during Geek Out during the credits, we answer that question, and we will let you know out there who you are and where we can find you. You can shout yourself out essentially, and usually we go by overlay order because this is sometimes a harder choice. I will take a volunteer, and then after the first volunteer, I will go in overlay order. So who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Chuck, go ahead.
I mean, all my things were about to be lost then, so all of them could have been under stuff. I did like the interactions of the fighting and whatnot. I'm reluctant to, but like going to give like a help point to Maeve.
Reluctant? What does that mean?
Because I've got a hurt point, and I was tempted to use that as well at the same time. That's why I'm a little bit reluctant.
Chuck was super lovable. This game, like, he really did something good, really coordinated and stuff, but he wants to really, he's like, please hate me. I'm gonna be antagonistic anyway. We love Chuck.
And you can find me here because this is what I do.
Yeah, Karsh runs the show here. I am lucky enough to be an MC, and I thank you. We've been
and don't go away. We're going to be doing raid, so just wait after that. Like,
stick around for the raid. Okay. What about Alex?
Hi, I'm Ravenrook. I play Alex Storm. You can find me here on Sundays and sometimes Wednesdays on Cranthony's Anthology, running a very different City of Mist. Alex, I think, is gonna give a help point to Maeve because she's right. Like, we would not be here without. I mean, Christine did a lot. It was a big deal, but I can only pick one. And Maeve is literally like putting her soul on the line. So. Mm-hmm. Whole point.
Nice, thank you. Next up, Mavis herself.
Also, I don't know if anyone caught that Maeve mentioned that one of us would have to sacrifice themselves to take down Armand, and she didn't mention who it was, but we all knew who she was talking about. Yeah. Also, I think the team. I think I'd rather unburn combo move. Because I feel like that was the whole premise of that last part. So I'll say that we got close together.
Angst and fighting.
The crew. How's the crew grown this season?
I think we grew together pretty well. I'm
for
gonna
sure.
unburn combo move for my.
That's a good choice.
During the credits. My name is Oblivivian. My name is Viv. I go by Oblivivian on the internet. I need to stop doing that. I stream on Saturdays and sometimes during the week when I'm not sad. And I am also here every Sunday because I don't miss a single session. So
I really like how everybody is. This has been a well-attended adventure series, and I appreciate all of your participation. Next up,
looking at the
Kel
empty spot
Daily.
of Penny.
Penny, who's that?
Who's Penny? Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Kel.
Hello, my name is Chris. I play Kel Daily, and I think I'm gonna put up like a help point to Christine, only because we had like that little conversation at the beginning, and she was very optimistic, which was nice. And it was kind of something that Kel needed to hear, even though none of it went in, none of it like kind of got absorbed, and she probably will ignore the idea of therapy for a long while. But it was nice to hear like another perspective in a better mentality.
All right, cool. Thank you. And second to final, Christine.
Hey, I'm Gabby. I've been playing Christine, and I'm thinking we're going to need all of our mood to get us through the encounter with Amonkhet. So I'm gonna unburn the got each other back tag.
All right, there you go.
In
Look at
preparations.
that.
It's also the work really well this session, and we're really got each other back. So yeah. And you can find me here every Sunday to play City of Mist.
Thank you very much. And finally, last but not least, me, Polly People. I am the MC of this game. It has been my absolute pleasure to use Penny, who's somebody I've heard afraid. It's been my absolute pleasure today. It's been my absolute pleasure to be your MC today. You can find me from Tuesdays through Saturdays here on Twitch at twitch.tv/PollyPeople. I stream, I'm a streamer. That's basically what I do. Who knew? And so I thank you. We will see you next week. I would like to now turn it over to Karsh for final words and rage. Stick around for a new, whatever, where we're going. I don't know where.
We do have a new person we're rating. We're rating Miss Magical today. They're playing, and I'll need to get this correctly. Let's get this right. Glitter Hearts BBEG, which I don't know what that is, but either way, playing Glitter Hearts. So we're going to be rating them. Looking like they're having a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for coming in. Hopefully we've been entertaining. I know we've been very angst. We do this every week with the angst at least. I like the angst. I don't know about you guys, but I do. I like the angst.
That's my only character trait.
Chuck finally got to do something right. I'm good. I'm happy. So we're going to be rating them. Have fun. We're going to be back with more shows this week. Hopefully this week. There's Christmas time. This time of the season, everything gets weird. But thank you, everyone. Let's go on that raid. Let's do on that credits and raid. Bye-bye.